Welcome on in and gather around everyone for the finale to our Nagash campaign. This is actually just going to be the finale for our main recorded series. We're here with Luther Harkin, going to face down a named Lord of, Lord Huitanuchli. Yes, no, I've been here trying to figure out the beginning and how we are going to do this campaign for some time, so I forgot exactly. This is Lanwa Peck, isn't it? So we're facing down against Lanwa Peck with our squad of Squidgy, Dick, and Warriors, as well as a couple of the Sandy Skeletons and the Ushabti Great Bow, because listen, you can never have an army with too many Ushabti. Great Bows are just my favorite of the Tomb King units. Until they make something new, at least. So for the end of this campaign, we are going to have an extra long video where we can go ahead and I'll just start things up while we wait. Where we are going to go ahead and finish up all of the great rituals. So we've got Nagash moving on over to claim the ancient city of Quintex. We're going to get all the rituals popped up and ready to go. And then at that point, we will claim this campaign victorious. And then we're going to transfer this over to being a stream campaign. So we'll only have one stream campaign going at once, and this will be our Nagash. And we'll be going until we hit a domination victory. And I think we'll be doing the same thing for the just started Archaon campaign, where we will, for now, just be going until we finish all three of those initial objectives on the Victory Conditions Overhaul. But then afterwards, we will go ahead and switch it over to a stream campaign. So yes. And depending on how long this this video is, buckle up and grab you some snacks. Go ahead and have him use his death breath on the Cold One Riders. I mean, for sure, the solar engines are going to try to get some damage on us. Get way closer to hit them with the Slan Gold. Alright, while that's triggering, we can go ahead and activate. Now, the Revenge is going to be a little bit better used later. We move just in time. Drurthor did, and he gets blasted. Unfortunately. If we move in smart, we can actually take out both of these solar engines, at least hopefully. No, they're pretty accurate. Alright, let's go ahead and get behind these trees here. I'm not looking to take too much damage. I'll have you go ahead and land on the Cold One Riders, and if anyone wants to try anything, we can easily call in some friends. In fact, the AI is very good at dodging cannonballs, but I still want to go for it. Dodge a ridge, you can dodge a ball. Well, hello there, lizards. Oh, did we miss? Oh, we missed. What a travesty. Alright, go ahead and pull away. The Admiral Drekla holding the line over there. Drurthor. Looks like that solar engine is doing a real good job of hitting you there. Wait, we got all the Saurus in one spot. Let's drop a Kraken's pull. It's hit right in the face with another solar engine shot. Oh, that's incredible. Say hello to the deeps, Saurus. Yeah, it's draining them quite nicely. I don't even mind dropping another one in behind them. The Kraken has arrived. Solar engine shots go screaming by. There's no escape. Just the void. Alright, the first one's gone. And the second one is dragging down those Saurus spears quite nicely, although our game is having a heart attack. Alright, so I've just got it to where I believe the PowerPoint has kind of calmed down. We have it froze for a moment, so thankfully we didn't lose things. But we learned that a couple Kraken's pulls and all of the different VFX happening all at the same time does hurt things. But man, look at that damage. Up to 45 kills only? Oh no, it's not saved? Oh, we'll see. Come on now. It's shot right in the back. Let's go ahead and pull you away there, Luther. You got for the power slap while we're down there. He and his terror guys should be able to get up in the air pretty quickly. And then we'll circle, because it looks like now they understand they have to advance on us, even though they do have some artillery. They just don't have the artillery range advantage here. Luther, your heals are insane. Circle around and go ahead and hit Vita neutrally with some cooldown. We'll have you land here. Take him down. Ready to murder. Let's go ahead and have you do that to this King Chief here. Poor fella. Let's grab friends. You go ahead and call in some ghoul friends. Crabs and ghouls gather. You guys can both jump this one Bastillodon. Weaken poor old Wheat neutrally even further. And do we dare? I think we do. Crabs and ghouls working together on the Cold One Riders. And now the tentacles burst in the deep again. I'm loath to get too close because it looks like the deep VFX is definitely causing some issues. I'm pretty sure there are some mods that allow us to dial back the overall VFX that we are experiencing. Drop in some more friendos. Then continue to pursue the Cold One Riders. You guys move over at this group. It's just all in one spot. Let's go ahead and get away from the scrum just so the game isn't causing us any issues. The unit's been wiped out, so be it. We've got a couple of the deckhands with pistols hiding over here to rush in if their cavalry actually made it in any closer, which they have not. We'll go ahead and take an even better position there. Thor and Luther can get out of combat. Mostly. You go ahead and circle and get another Terrorgeist blast in here. Oh, you don't have any cooldown on the King of Grimbarrow whatsoever. That's an instant comeback. That's terrifying. Go ahead and blast the spears with the Death Breath. Lloyd, Vita neutrally is a little bit too far away. Let's go ahead and get it up in the air. We can hit the same unit with another bit of Death Breath. Darkness comes. Move it after Vita neutrally. Send the Strigoi in here. Fog of the Damned would be the end for this group. But I think somewhat a Kraken's Blow, especially right here. That's pretty devastating. King Chief is doomed. Vita neutrally is also doomed. You were a Shadows and High caster. That's pretty cool. It's not going to save you, but it's still pretty cool. Hang on now. How do you see these guys? How did they reveal themselves? Not mad, just disappointed. Getting shot away from the Necrofax Colossus. Blast on in all of our artillery. You're going to start peppering in there now. Alright, rude. This army is basically gone. Cannons, you plink away at one of the Feral Bastillodons. You do the other one. And then you keep evaporating the units of Saurus. But charge them there. Gun lines should start crackling away too. Beautiful. Drekla, go ahead and give the Chatox a charge. No more magic. What a Skull Storm. Blood magic. Blood magic. Get over here towards the other lad. Let the deck guns tear them to pieces. Grimbarrow, how are you doing? Chasing this poor King Chief right off the map. let's bring this on over and blast the Cold One Riders with some Death Breath. Enjoy power recharge reduction there, Wheat and Neutrally. Got him right before he disappeared. You on over. Looks like we've got some units trying to face off against our Bale Cart and Captain Dracula. It's just not going so well for him. Saurus Spears being ripped to shreds on the halberd line. Colossus, go ahead and wade into the fight. Send one of you up to go bother Wheat neutrally. Then you can go fight the Ski Chief over here. Hunt him down. There's Luther's summon of crabs because of the damage taken. I mean, truthfully, we can just go one more Kraken's pull and that whole group's gone. Necrofex waddles on in, and Wheat neutrally breaks. Our undead hordes prove too powerful. I would run. I don't know if your little hover chair moves fast enough. Is it misfiring? It looks like it's not even firing correctly. Our Necrofex got a defunct cannon. Well, we're gonna go ahead and hunt down the rest of Wheat neutrally's men here, and I'll catch you in a moment. Well, for all their defensive fury, the Saurus could not hold the line against the cold, dead stares of our undead. We shall just take blocks. Mine. And our dominion grows. As do our Keepers of Tome. Silver Hook of Sartosa. The captain uses his hook to pine on his foes in place, trapping them beneath the brutal impact of his blade. Can't move and deals less damage. If they're a single entity that's flying, they are grounded. See, that's really good to know. Extra income from sacking. Or accompanied lord. 10 more melee attack, 12% more, weapon strength, and 8 bonus infantry. Not bad, not bad. Now Luther is easily reclaiming the area around the Awakening. We could go ahead and fix up Tlox. I don't know how long we're actually going to have control of it, but we definitely can go ahead and fix it up. Go ahead and snag our last few buildings here. Just to fill in Luther's horde. They're missing some cash. People are raiding. Who's brave enough to raid from the Lord of Undeath? Could be a biscuit over here. And truthfully, Ikit Claw is in a bad spot. Skaven Blight is capable of defending itself, but Ikit's gonna be a nasty force to deal with. Soon. All powerful. So if you were saying that, so I got the way we have handled the Galleon's Graveyard a little bit incorrectly, where we should have initially probably just razed it to the ground and then allowed Jesse to capture it afterwards. So I did not do that, and instead we are going to have to... You building something, brother? You are, the Chamber of Guardians. Let's go ahead and stop building that for now. And I will go ahead and abandon the Galleon's Graveyard, allowing Jesse Rayner here to claim it back. I guess we can go ahead and build that, no problem, since we'll abandon it next turn. For our rights, we've got extra attrition. There. Alright, it has been about a week since I last played. Update 6.1 did a number on our mods here. Thankfully, they got up and running pretty quickly.
I cannot foresee victory here.
What do you mean? We just marched forward. They would work together, that was kind of funny. Warzak's got him some giants, though, doesn't he?
Get at me, Ed! More sleep shines. Bats and wolves gather.
Why are you taking attrition? Due to a recent event. fair.
Better be important.
I mean, I think we may have to fall back away from the Sheik. Black orcs are going to be a little bit too tough for our zombies to handle. So we haul over towards Gopher.
Yes.
I lose a settlement, so be it.
We must invoke it, Cans. Soon I'll be all powerful.
Mutagenic energies. See for yourself. Ah, they must have got hit with something from Tzeentch.
Fate is against us. Bring me flesh to craft.
I would disagree. We'll go ahead and drop into an ambush
Bring
here.
it all to me. King of
Minkaus, you are doing glorious. We've got Thorgrim over here. We can move in behind him. I'm also curious, so Elspeth has moved over across to Matorka, so we can go ahead and just take some land from the forces of the Empire. We fight out this dwarves over the Iron Rock, but if not, we can take Nakaraz easy. Elspeth is rolling with a squad of... I mean, this is a pretty weak troop besides Elspeth and Theodore herself, or himself. So we'll simply just upgrade all of Arkin's goodies here and let Elspeth come over to us. Stone Mine Tower can pretty easily be brought on back. Thorgrim is making his move on the Crooked Fang Fort.
I will alone.
Paul, go ahead and fall back. Yeah, Thorgrim's army is terrifying, but it will not do well against our walls. Even though it's full of nothing but artillery. Rel. Okay, so let's give it a quick look and see how many of the rituals we have we still need to do. Siphoning of Lamia, the Awakening, Drakenhof, and Quintex. The Drakenhof's gonna be a tough one just because the Empire is all up in that business there. And Drakenhof is falling through their machinations. So now is when we are bringing in Vlad to try to fix things up there.
Sleep shines.
There you're doing it, glorious, sir. What if we send you on through?
Moving.
To join the Dread King in his march towards Tzeentch. On the rest of these buildings of 130,000 gold, we matter. We care not for our income at the moment. A Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, this isn't entirely a cavalry army, so if you guys want to sally out, perfect. Otherwise, probably not. We can handle the dwarves on the field, but not behind their walls. Let's get rid of this pestilent priest, or fail. Genevieve, killed.
Time to die.
Good lass.
On death ascendant.
And we'll be back to claim the iron mine from them soon. Yeah, so I guess Krell is, he's finished his duty over here and fixed up Nagash's so we'll move through Karakazul. Excellent. Heroes not move, we've got Jan Hansa. Bothering King Rehobi. Jan Hansa will make you a better specialist. I do wish our Lich Priest had the ability to steal technology. Such is not the case. Keep blowing up their stunty mine. Sibu Days hate Screedskins. Does a good job exploding him a mine. Let's go more corruption spreading. Building up another force over here with these guys is probably a good idea. Or retrofitting Larry's army to be something a little bit more scary. So Larry drop into a in-camp stance.
Necropolis.
In El Haik. The ghouls are fine, but they're not Nagash's our guard. So Skelly Spearman and one of these javelins. Go ahead and get the boot. We're dealing with black orcs. We're gonna need something that has some actual oomph. So Nagash's our guard have sundering attacks and bonus to infantry. 2 of them, and then 2 of the halberds. That actually sounds pretty good. We have any artillery we can bring in a single turn? Ooh, we do. Screaming Skull Catapults. And so that means these zombies are next to get the boot. The Nehekar horsemen are being buffed up pretty significantly by Arkan. 3 turns for one of them. We'll just grab a couple of Screaming Skull Catapults. I actually think the Crypt Ghouls are the ones here that don't make a lot of sense. Same thing with these Skelly Archers, unless we can get them some magic attacks. Huda, while you're here. Nope, you're in March. You should be doing nothing. Alright, let's pass those skill points. What do you have here? It's a rabbit's foot. A rabbit. No. Never mind. Brings me luck. It does. Trust me. They don't have rabbits here in the Warhammer world? Lightning Strike actually is probably going to be a must against all of the different lizardmen we're fighting here.
I am the Pirate King.
Exactly. Don't want to use any more of your growth, though, upgrading buildings. Let's stop that, I realize. Oh, no, those don't cost growth. Never mind. We did the right thing. Rekla.
My madness is not weakness.
Right hand of Luther Harkin, and the only hand you have yourself. Extra health. That's for replenish troops. And drown dead. Didn't even need to summon them in that last battle. Kraken's Call got rid of all of the source for us. Enemy the Hateful. All you can do is hinder replenishment, which is so very boring. Hang on now, did the Skaven control the King's Glade? What, the Skaven took out the Crag Halls too? I can't believe it. Up to some shenanigans they were. We'll be abandoned next turn, we'll go ahead and grab. Let's stop abandoning this, and we'll abandon it next turn. That way we can actually benefit from the Tempest of Death, move much further over towards the city of Quintex, and then we can give this over to Noctilus. If he doesn't get wiped out by the elves. Western Badlands. That goes all the way up to Stone Mine Tower. Let's go ahead and pop in the Tempest of Death. Let's go same thing here. Maximum movement. Alright, and Thorak actually is going to move on over and attack. It's going to give us a close defeat against this. We could probably kill Ulthar Stout Peak. But besides that, we don't have the numbers, and as soon as they do close the gap, our guys are gone, so we will go ahead and fall back. Throw them into the open field. Orkar discovered ambushing. Vlad is here, and now our income takes yet another hit. Such is the way, and who is this handsome devil? Summon Vlad von Karstein to your legion, spawning in Castle Drakenhof. Vlad starts with Blood Drinker. This accursed blade drinks deep of its victim's blood, restoring vigor and strength to the one who brandishes it. Loot, corruption, recruitment cost reduction, 5 more melee attack, magic attacks, weapon strength, and Blood Drinker. Very healthy heals all the time. And he's got the Karstein Ring, an ancestral ring set with a gem of deep sanguine claret. It is granted the von Karstein's everlasting death. We'll pronounce it different each time. 20% ward save, which is a silly amount. Wound recovery, or I guess enemy hero success chance reduction. Wound recovery time reduction, which he already has extremely low. Oh, maybe not when he's with Nagash. So this is to actually allow that to still be the case. Extra casualty replenishment. 5 more melee defense, and then the Karstein Ring, which is 60% more ward save for a max of 80%. Good grief. Well, Vlad is even more unkillable than normal.
Curse my crowded psyche.
Curse it. We don't necessarily need to take more land, but as we are greedy. I think the only thing Luther is actually missing is some speedy units. We've got the gun line to go off, and then some fast boys to rush in and behind them. through his Abyssal Mortar. You can grab some catapults. .35. Armor piercing 32 is never going to be as good as the Nagash's are halberd. You get much less of them though. Go ahead and make the trade. So you 4 deckhands have been very fantastic, but we are upgrading. Upgrades, people, upgrades.
King of the Vampire Coast.
Why be you when you could be new? Good old robots. We will go here in Tlox. The Fetid Mire weakens everyone in the entire province, even if they come on into attack. That's what we do.
What are we waiting for?
Nothing at the moment. Let's go ahead and grab a good old Nagash. I'm gonna save. I don't trust it. Alright, we return with the game saved. So, what you all don't know is I spent the entire day yesterday trying to get this this series recorded. So, and by entire day, I mean for being dramatic. I've done it five separate times, and we received a heap of crashes, so it didn't even let us end the campaign. Since we are now here, I really don't want anything to happen, so we will be using the save function and dropping our recording every now and again just to make sure the finale stays strong. Alright, so they're gone, giving us even more cash and some more experience for Nagash, because that was needed. Some sunken booty. As you approach the wreckage, a galleon of undead pirates appeared in a cloud of broadside guns and hissing black powder weapons, seeking to claim the sunken ship's treasure for themselves. After defeating the undead freebooters, you looted their galleon's coffers before sailing on to claim the salvage from the sunken ship for yourself. An obsidian lodestone and some lost cargo. Extra growth and income faction-wide. Oh, we're back positive. Very, very briefly. I still haven't given you your crown? Oh my. Well, the Crown of Nagash is here. And now we've got the bound spell, Ashes and Dust. You will serve me in death. Now we need to find ourselves a good talisman. I mean, the Dawnstone's not awful. It's hardly befitting Nagash. The Deepwood Branch gives us more ammunition. Well, turns out we don't have anything better, which is unfortunate. For your skills, then. Ultimate Necromancer, I think we'll just keep going down your blue line. Kandarak is interesting because you summon in 3 heroes, but... Wait, did I say blue line? No, I meant red line. Twisted Malevolence gives our flying war beasts more damage. That's all I see. And that's what we're insta-clicking. Arkin, what are you up to? Facing off against Elspeth. Probably want you to have some decent death spells then. So let's go ahead and grab the upgraded version of Aspect of Dread Knight. Dread King will finish off Lightning Strike. Mentor for the Guard Captain. Thick Skin for the Bone Angel. Calica, are you here with... Yeah, you are here with Neferata. In that case, we'll go ahead and grab Troop Replenishment.
They will serve.
Evasion for our Necromancer. And then Luther's got another skill too. I will give him that last point into a Lightning Strike. Vlad has 45 points to pass out. Interesting. Already got Blood Drinker into the Karstein Ring. But Cloud of Horror for more movement range, speed, and Strider. Coven of Undeath for more experience gain, both in the local province and faction-wide, so it's actually probably better to get Vlad very early on. Mesmerizing Aura improves the aura of Dark Grandeur, making it stronger. Then less cooldown for Master of Beguilement, dropping melee attack by 40. Immortal Leader is less relations with the Empire, more range for Thrall crossbowmen and handgunners, and then more missile strength for those crossbowmen and handgunners. Storm of the Night is, of course, the blast of night. Takes down flying units. Interesting. We'll take it. Then lastly, Monstrous Strength gives us sundering attacks, extra weapon damage for the entire army, and more weapon strength. So base damage, then boost up the weapon strength after that. We'll go ahead and grab him the Hunger, Invocation of the Heck, Supremacy Aura, Restless Dead. An upgraded version of Flock of Doom sounds glorious. Lore Master, Lore of Vampires. Divider. You got all sorts of good stuff. Keep the zombies fighting. Yeah, we'll definitely go for the Raised Dead. Dance Macabre. Extra summons, Wind of Death, Magical Reserves, all the good stuff. And now down the blue line with the 18 more we have. Sun Death, Turbulent Vigilant, all is mine. Yeah, we definitely want more post-battle loot and Lightning Strike. Seven more skills. Go ahead and give Vlad Beguile. He'd be less interested in upgrading his troops and more just interested in making Vlad a monster. Curse of the Revenant. 15% more health. So we got 4 more skills. Need the Blade Shield? Probably not. Let's go health, damage, then Red Fury, then whatever we have left. Fantastic. So now we'll go ahead and abandon the Galleon's Graveyard, giving it back to Jesse Rayner here.
What petty offerings do you bring the great Noctilus?
Listen, Noctilus, you were lucky you're alive. You're also lucky we want to bring you in as one of our Mortarchs. Hello there, Ancient City of Quintex. You belong to me. Try to avoid the elves where we can here, though. That's all we need, is for someone to sail out and finish off of Nagash out when he's out in the ocean. Alright, so our next technology, for Vlad's options, we can get Undying Love, giving us Isabella. Probably do want to bring Isabella in. Isabella before the Archai. Elspeth is just going to fight us on the open ocean. Are you sure about that? I don't even think I have to fight this one myself. Harkin, what are you doing? Get back to sailing. Yeah, we don't even really have to fight that one ourselves. We do lose one of our Nagash's our guard and the flaming Skellies there. Oh, interesting. We have artillery advantage. They've got 418, they've got 450. It'll be a little bit spicy on the initial. She's got her engineering college buffing up the Hellstorm and everything else. 30 damage on those missiles. Are they the exploding? They are the exploding bullets now. Well, that'll be fun. Let's go fight Elspeth.
So you have chosen death.
Alright, just an open field for throwing artillery at one another. I am here for that. Ordnance battle. Here will be our artillery position. The cult agrees. Put them right up front so that way they can duel with the enemy artillery immediately. And then we'll have a squad of archers. And we want to make full use of our shields, since Elspeth is mostly going to be a direct fire kind of faction right now. What we will do, though, just to keep our archers a little bit safe, is bring a couple of them back. That way, if she does go for the Purple Sun, it doesn't quite take out the entire squad at once. Scorpions are in charge of defending our artillery. Shopty great bows. I'm going to put you off to the side here.
Arkin the Black.
Spicy skellies. Usually just pop you in here. And go for a line like this. Not bad. We'll keep our Lich Priest of Light in the group.
King of Liches.
Ark and stuff, and if he could probably go fight Elspeth on her dragon. Abyssal Terrors are just a little bit of a step above a dragon. Single entities. Infantry. And then our artillery. I'll have these Shabti with group 3, and then... There we go. Let it begin. Yep, Arkin goes straight in after Elspeth. Scorpions will keep you guys near here to bother anyone that thinks they want to come after our artillery. Alright, they're starting to last themselves. Advance to blast with those great swords. You go after the great cannons, and then you on that rocket battery. And we'll have this Scorpion just go obliterate the engineer. Long range Spear Leech. You can play that game, Elspeth.
Shyish winds gather.
Who has less health? It's actually pretty equal, looks like. Goldstorm doing some seriously good work.
I command Animus.
As long as they don't get too close to them there. As we just did. Alright, artillery's starting to blast away into the boys. Not even want to look. Oh, good hit. Hellstorm rocket batteries are just nasty. Drop another Spear Leech.
Legion forward.
And we need some of our own artillery to actually make some splashes. She dropped that immediately. That's impressive. Arkin just not quite tough enough there, so let's hope our artillery is doing some good work. Scorpions come on away. Arkin, you go after her artillery. Our boys are just doing a little bit too poorly. Great bow. Let's go ahead and move up and start blasting into the lady herself. Scorpion's getting obliterated. Good grief. Arkin is stuck in place somehow. Brother, what's going on with you? He was stuck in place. Spear Leech. Well, no, we're losing to Elspeth. Fair enough. Rocket battery's doing some seriously good work. Our own artillery just struggling a bit here. Go ahead and march on them. And it looks like Arkin is losing his fight. Let's please go ahead and throw the warp fireball this way. Come on, Arkin, get out of there. You lose is both embarrassing and unfortunate. These grenadiers are just going to be a pain. That makes sense. Go duel with Teddy. We're getting eviscerated here. Gunpowder doing some pretty good work. All their front line getting completely clapped. Drop the Spirit Leech on you as you go. Yeah, Teddy is halting our artillery's progress. We even have a fireball to throw you? Chuck that towards Teddy. Got it right away. Let's go take this group down. You charge here. Go Skullstorm in this group and just keep running Arkin. Yeah, that's all kinds of bad. Artillery just goes, okay, we want to kill this next unit now, and runs over there after them instead. Arkin also keeps forgetting to run away from Elspeth, which is going to get him killed. Man. Gunpowder armies. Not sure. I think that's a group of our archers we lost. Lich Priest, let's go ahead and get in there. Gotta take down that artillery. We're gonna have nothing left at the end of this one here. Auto-resolve did way better than us. We're gonna fireball here. Good news is, well, there's not a lot of good news, to be honest. Spirit Leech is going down on the boys. Currently our artillery doing more harm than good. He's staying away from our boys and just keeps dropping those shots. Lock him in place. Alright, artillery, get in there. And another group goes down. We've lost the, man. Now their artillery's done. It just took a little bit of time. Just took a bit of time. Put down those great swords. You move in here after this group. Guns a cunt. Well, battle won, but way more costly than it needed to be. Go Libra Mortis here. They're all just dead. Let the Spirit Leech Bruckner, that way we're not having to deal with him anymore. He's gonna detonate. There goes our secondary Kimrian War Sphinx too. Good grief! Like fighting the Skaven, but actually with decent guns. All right, drop in the. Just gallop on away and keep blasting. Oh, the fireball here. Spirit Leech before he makes it. We'll just try. Detonate right in the middle of him. I guess I've never seen what Theodore's detonation looks like. And he goes off. Let's make sure we get you out of that fire. It was a damage over time thing. Interesting. Our guys are just getting destroyed by spread out guns. This is incredibly dumb. Are you losing against some great cannon crew? Oh, that's pathetic. That's gonna blow up our artillery. Love to see it. Alright, there goes Elspeth. That was not a win. At least not in my book. Still not even over. Okay, well we lose a couple more Nagash as our guard to nothing. Love to see it. Not sure if Arkan just got shot by our own archers or what there, but he is barely alive. So now it's just Arkan and the Scorpions facing off with the engineer that keeps teleporting. Teleporting engineers are not my favorite. Arkan, you go ahead and get away from them. Roll a fireball, then charge. Just are gonna lose the rest of our army here. What on earth? So he juked them out of their shoes and shot them the whole way? Okay then. This guy's gonna obliterate our whole army. This is hilarious. But not in a haha way. Wait, this is making me filled with rage. Sheesh, that damage. Get back on your catapult, you lunatic. Old Fire, he's gone. That is a fast engineer. Good grief, that's a strong hero type. Yeah, we win. That is the very definition of Pyrrhic. Alright, we pull out a win, but overestimating Arkan's combat potential and not making decisions quick enough when we saw how quickly our troops were going to get exploded did lead to us losing quite a few. We could keep both of our Tomb Scorpions, but both Khemri War Sphinxes are gone, Ushabti Greatbows are gone. We only got to bring back our Nagash as our guard, which is a pity. We will then probably take the extra replenishment. Elspeth sails on away. And that was barely worth it. We do, though, get more explosive missile damage and explosion radius for the army, which means we need more murderous Ark of the Covenants. Flesh-coated skull, gross. You guys need to clean that. Arkan, can we go ahead and just snag some more troops and keep our momentum up? I think we should. So grab a bunch of guys that don't really matter. Zombies we can throw straight at the enemy. Some bats to fly overhead and deal with the cavalry, or the artillery and any of his elite archers. I think hounds too. We were missing mobility there that last battle. Alright, Arkan needs to stay well away from fighting. Lightning Strike, Doom and Darkness. Undying Horde will give us more replenishment, which would be very nice. How do we upgrade our artillery? Ancient Terrors. It's just melee defense. Where's the artillery? Is that where the Nagash's are? It is. Extra ammunition for all ranged units. That's the way.
You are not him.
El Watamun will give you evasion. I'll have Arkan chase down Magnus so they don't get to replenish any of these guys here. Decisive win gets rid of our archers and our ROR. Wow, we can do better than that. Let's go bonus V large, I guess, on the hounds. And we'll just charge in. Quick and easy. We must keep Orkin away from a Lupio's repeater rifle, though. Honestly, same thing with our 2 Scorpions. They'll just get immediately slain. Murderous Arc. 2 artillery behind them. I'll have them defended by the Burning Dead, and then we'll have the zombies. Forming a kind of checkerboard. A kind of one. Gash is our guard for if we really need the extra. And yeah, that is that. Keep Orkin back here, Kawatamun as well. We're gonna launch everything we can at them and stay well away from fighting. Onward. Thankfully, all these guys are pretty much free, so...
Vengeance for Nagash.
Yeah, with those great cannons. Everyone else can pick their targets. Light Mage. How far can you throw a fireball? Ooh, pretty long ways. Excuse me, you cheater. How are you now invisible? Oh, good news is Kawatamun does not care how invisible you are. Yeah, evaporate those grenade launchers, please. Look at Lupio go, cheeky rat. Launch it. Now run! We'll send the bats in to go bother Lupio, 1 unit of them. Get the unit of bats to go bother the grenadiers that are trying to dodge. How are his units going invisible? Oh, we're seeing some cheese. Good old AI cheese. Yeah, explosive shots are mean. Who would have guessed? Lupio runs away like a chicken. Like the biggest of big cowards. Run them down. Look at him just... He does so much damage, though. Beautiful Hound Dogs got them. Let's go ahead and move through to the next group of handguns, who are now evaporated. Any of the troops we lose here don't matter. Don't matter whatsoever. Lupio has been caught by the bats, and he's given it all he can. He will not fall to the likes of some bat creatures. Or so he thinks. I guess they're just kind of turning and launching grenades. There's all sorts of cheesy maneuvers going on here by the AI. They're playing for the World Championship. Kawatamun, can you throw another fireball at Lupio? He's an engineer doomed to die. Please start tearing into these surviving gunmen, please. Hounds enough for not stopping them. Hounds alone, that is. Right, that stops those Ironsides from shooting, and now we've got an invisible engineer. He's so sneaky. But we can see him, which means the AI is absolutely forcing this unit to be invisible. We've seen it several times on siege battles, too. Not sure exactly what is causing them to do it, but it's pretty dang cheesy. See, that's pretty dang cheesy. Everyone can see you, clown. You're lying. You dodged it like a champ, though, didn't you? He was trying to get some shots on our, This thing was still shooting? They went past him for some reason. Come on, just land in there. Artillery, you're done with your job for now. There he goes. The half-skaven engineer Lupio. Listen, AI, you don't have to cheat to win. When you lose, you lose. I got to experience that last battle. You almost lost Talesmith. By yourself. Hunted Lupia one down, the Dead Rising, and we get to bring our Fellbats back? How perfect. Although I would have preferred to bring back our War Sphinx, but such is not the way. Alright, we'll go ahead and sail on Matorka. And honestly, no, I think we need to pull back. I see wisdom eludes you. You have enough movement to go into an encamp stance? We do, so we shall. Reason we're not just going to stay in the settlement is because I don't trust Black Buckthorn to not just attack our settlement there, since we're so weak looking. And a squad of very elite Dawi is something I'm not looking to fight. Not after that last embarrassment from facing the off against Gunpowder. Let's go more spread corruption here with Watamund. And then, yeah, now we need to go ahead and merge these bats together. Oh, man. Here's what we'll do. Place the direwolves. But a place the zombies. Your archers are only getting 16 damage, so seriously, not worth having. We'll want to have a legion of swords, backed up by chariots. He's got a devastating flanker on these chariots.
Victory. Of course it's victory.
Of course it's victory. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these two zombies and replace them with... This army's getting completely switched around. Replace them with...
This furthers my plans.
Lost our great bows too, didn't we? I'm not here for 281 range. Let's go ahead and grab 2 great bows, and then we can grab one of the Necrosphinx. 2 chariots, a War Sphinx, 2 Sepulchral Stalkers, which are my favorite halberdier unit in pretty much the entire game, a couple of Ushabti great bows, and then the Necrosphinx. Seems like a pretty elite army here.
Machinations.
Arkin will still find a way to flub it up, but...
Submit to your king. Yes.
Go hit Duck Cross. We've got Knots, Utkammer over here. So what we'll do is we'll auto-resolve this one, and then just burn this to the ground. Is Mincaus in trouble? Yes.
Not possible.
Oh, we don't get to see how far they can move next turn. I noticed that being a bug, but I thought they said they'd fixed it with the recent hotfix we had just had. So, obviously, not at the moment. Let's go for more hit points. If we lose Mincaus, so be it. He is not an important general by any means. Raising up some more flyers is going to be the way against the Empire. If their knight survives, so be it. We've got Paul versus Thorgrim and Thorgrom. Okay, so you guys are being cheeky, I see. I see. Intez, we need you to move up towards the nonsense happening. The Dingo Rakas, we'll definitely have to have you reclaim it. We need more armies, Captain. Bring you up towards the Black Iron Mine.
This better be important.
This better be important.
No. My bloodline calls.
Paul, I think we need to switch your troop up, too. More... Oh, we don't really have that many flyers. Take you out and grab the Direwolves. Thorgrim wants to attack Crooked Fang Fort. He'll lose. If they come through with a secondary army, it's going to be tough, but I still think we'll win. Especially if we go for Dominion over Life. Keep our armies from taking any kind of attrition. Even while under siege. Alright, Dread King. We can march to the caverns of Sotek. Morkar Galderman was over here ambushing. I'm not so worried about him. We'll just take more territory from him.
I serve the Raven God.
So you do. I'm glad you know. We'll loot and occupy here.
Your senses.
Also 87 to repair, and then Taxidermist Tomb. No, I think we want to grab the Fetid Mire to weaken everyone. Or do we already have one of those? Okay, so we don't need a secondary one. What about... Oh yeah, no, what about Vampiric Corruption to further get rid of the Tzeentch nonsense? Maybe the Temple Avenue of Gold can easily hold the line as well. We'll go ahead and drop in the Tempest of Death to further boost our progress. Is it the last army of Kroq-Gar? It looks like it. Okay. Oh no, it's not. They've got another settlement over there, so that's where we're gonna move. Post haste. Then if we're allowed to recruit another lord, we should probably not do so except for down or over with over with Vlad. Here's what we'll do with you, Ebiamos. Take down some Wood Elves. Good. Pyrrhic victory? Yeah, no, I'll just go ahead and accept that one. Yes, please. We will go ahead and loot and occupy. And now we get access to, I think, our final Mortarch. Oh no, we got two. Dieter and Eledria. So for Dieter, we needed to do which? Wolves, vile little things. Okay, win a battle against Norska. Oh. Alright, well, soon. Or Wreck cannot make it all the way out to Orion's camp, which is perfect. So we can yoink this, put in some walls, and cackle all the way to the bank. Let's go for a garrison here, just for the time being. And then more growth as well.
My glory
Is absolute.
Yes, master.
The blade here, Hand of Nagash. What do we want for you? I like that the blade shield just goes off into nothing. Let's, after spending it four skill points of the previous, you get Judge, Jury, Executioner. Seems like things are a little bit jankier in the Hand of Nagash's skill tree. Oh, you know what? It's probably this has been moved. It's supposed to be over here, and it's been moved for some reason. Okay, so let's grab Curse of the Revenant for more health. All the skill points there, perfect. 150,000 gold. Upgrade everything in Kimry. Oh, including the Great Pyramid of Cetra. Extra control in adjacent provinces. 200 experience gain if you're sitting here guarding. And extra wins of magic. Build Cetra's pyramid up from the rubble. Okay, then besides, we'll go ahead and grab the extra armor and more Lich Priests. Crooked Fang's about to be attacked. No reason to spend the gold there. Sartosa, we can grab the Animated Wine Press, giving us more cavalry attack faction-wide. Boosting up those Luddites. Included Iron Mine and Magrita. We've got Stitch and a bunch of Skaven slaves there.
Not logical.
Is Ikit trying to come fight Seth?
No comply. No.
Bold strategy. That Holden Mirgliano. He might just be moving through to hit Zarakazil. It looks like the Skaven were doing extremely good work over here.
What?
Grab some more bats to disrupt his plans. Kinda want to get another general over here. But let's see what's happening in Vlad's domain. He doesn't even get to start next to Drakenhof. That is unfortunate.
Be gone.
And he doesn't even have enough move. Oh no, we can't go into a camp. Thank goodness. Well, Vlad, you are starting from scratch. Quickly give you the mortuary house and the load of bones. You are going to get access to more Graveguard and Bargeists. It's a little unfortunate you just give us access to Graveguard again. That is too bad. Maybe a Vargulf would be good. But I think Manfred gives us those. Facing the Empire, we need cavalry. Bell Spectres up to the Tomb Banshee. I guess we'll go for the Defiled Cairn. And the Creatures of the Night. And the Quicksand Swamp. Azag doesn't like us, neither do the Kadak Kadrin dwarves. We're in trouble here at Drakenhof. Thankfully, it doesn't look like we have to siphon. What do we do? Well, Drakenhof and Quintex are what we have to do. Gash is hauling cheek over towards Quintex.
Oh, impatient.
Manfred, let's go ahead and finish off Kalida's faction here. Or take another step towards doing so. High Queen, please.
We shall reign supreme.
Decisive victory, we lose some zombies. That is an easy trade. Easy trade. I will lose cash and try to loot it. Alright, etc. Already got the Fetid Mire, or that's the Field of Bones. Okay, so we should grab a Fetid Mire then, making sure no one can move through this territory. Except for us. So last of the Temple of Skulls.
Thus was my plan.
And Hansa, you go just see what's going on down there. Well done. Looks like Hugh is moving his way on over too, so Hugh will be able to hit Cursed Jungle next turn. Which we probably won't be able to defend. That's alright. Yanakot is still taking attrition. I don't know this mysterious island then. If we lose them, so be it. Nothing of value is going to be lost here. Power that surrounds us, we'll go ahead and grab Power of Rage, giving us extra treasury and Mathlin's Blessing for 25% physical resistance. We are now matching these Savage Orcs for resistances. So why are you guys just staying in march stance over here?
Soon I'll be.
Okay, we've got a force that I'm happy to march the dwarves with.
They will serve.
Slaughter them.
Nope.
He said nope. We'll see about that, won't we, bud?
Kill them. Raise them.
What? March.
We are marching before Wurzak has a chance to build up his wall, any. No heroes there. No heroes there. Keep blowing up that stunty mine. They're happy to spend the gold to repair it. Take down the dwarfs, lose almost nothing. We'll grab Martek. There he's got a Nightmare, Ulthor's gone, and the Grimbeard. The Greybeard prospectors are now consigned to history.
It is night. This suits my cause.
It's obviously not night yet, Kura. It's up there squinting in the harsh desert sunlight. Surely it's darkness soon. Manfred. Let's make you a better mentor. Owen the Archai. The thickest of thick skin. They're gonna call you all sorts of names. You just gotta let it roll on off. Quickly equip you up with some stuff. Probably not the Engineer's Knapsack. Unending Volley is not good for you either. It's a Lodestone and a Sea Dragon's Buckler. Staff of Damnation to buff up the lads, and then we'll combine these two crowns, please. A Hunter's Talon. Oh, good, the meme spear. I'll take more. I will always take more post battle loot. Then for your ancillaries, we'll quickly give you some stuff. I like Vader of the Hidden Dead, Bloodied Slayers, and then we'll grab one Lich Bone because we're fighting Savage Orcs. Big Hatter will make you less expensive. Corpse Caravan is income from Horde buildings, not for you, that's for Vlad. Winds of Magic, and cooldown.
You dare? This better be important.
We need you to raise some debt, it's very important. So very important. Oh, you hold the line.
I will alone.
It's not gonna be a fun job, but it is definitely your job.
Ready. I'm your doom, colleague.
We could come up here after Thurgrom. We'd just with him be sacrificing the fort.
I am ready. I hunt.
Otherwise, we have this gigantic force defending, with more bone throwers than we really know what to do with. So, truthfully, a Sally out here would be pretty mean, depending on if they bring Thorgrim. So let's ignore Paul. Defend the castle or die trying, Paul. EMOs can go after Adalbert here, or be a failure. Genevieve, how about you? Ooh. He is now immune.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Oh, it's Ulrika. That's not good. She's joined up with Nuln.
Yours is power I follow.
Oh, good. Tretch is back. He's going away from Rel. We are dealing with Scipio Africanus across the board here. They've learned.
Sylvania's borders.
Hello, Valda and Elsbeth.
Yes, my lord of death.
You two ladies want to join Neferata in battle?
It will be done.
Yeah, let's get rid of these crypt ghouls. Garbage, in comparison.
Yes, my son.
I assent.
Welcome, ladies.
Dance macabre.
Dance Macabre. We got one more population point there. But after this, Neferata's looking nice. One more Morghast would make her nigh unstoppable. Good grief, that's a lot of Dawi. They are building up an army. Let's go Tempest of Death. Always. Part of the jungle, let's go Tempest of Death. You want to sign a peace deal? It's Lanois Peck does. How much cash do you got for that? 4K? That's not enough. Not enough. Alright. Let's see if Noctilus claims the graveyard. Let's hope. So, I'm sorry, what? Did Kairos give one of the settlements to us and then attack it? I mean, we don't stand a chance, but that's kind of funny. Yeah, he sacked it too. What a rude. Too many insults, too many frustrations. No more, your freedom is at an end. Shouldn't you be worrying about the rats? With your one final settlement? Ugath is here too. Lost defenders have hit the cursed jungle. Like I said, we have no chance of defending that. Oh, they've got some salamanders. Alright, Thorgrim and Thurgrom attack together. This is going to be a very brutal fight, but I'm going to say 50-50 we have a chance to come out on top. We've got the Legionary Barrage. I'm absolutely going to use the Apocalyptic Swarm and the Endless Tomb to make sure we win. And defeat Thorgrim and get some momentum on his fortunate Dawi. Let's go ahead and quick save. No matter if we lose here, it's fine. But I will at least not lose our recording. Onward to bloody battle. Right. They're coming in from this side next to Thorgrim. We've got, of course, a pretty spread out attack force here. I'm not sure the best way to handle this. I'm thinking... Got more bone throwers. Let's see about deploying these guys. We can get them kind of in these positions to blast anything that's trying to come up and over those walls. Just finding the clear targets is not going to be very easy. You four here. You four here, put them both on the multi-shot. That seems pretty good. Look at 1,000 supplies, which I'm not a big fan of. So they don't have very many foot soldiers on this side. We could... be very aggressive. Oh, we would just get torn to shreds with the organ guns. We could deploy right here on this little somewhere over here that'd be just perfect. We can't. Doggos, I'm gonna put you in position to get up and over the wall or outside the walls quickly. Now let's take stock of the rest of the guys we have here. We've got a lot of foot soldiers. How many zombies? Just one. So Paul's army is the one that's kind of strange. 6 total archers. That is incredible. Let's deploy our missile guys on this side so I know where they're at. Gun troopers, bone golems. We got 4 Nagash as our guard, but they are going to be so instrumental. The bats up here, and their job is going to go down and swarm the... Oh, they got the Scolder Guard back there. That's clever. Yeah, that's pretty clever. Makes it very dangerous to go down there and deal with them. What you need to do, Shabdi here. Bone golems probably behind them. Or no, we'll switch that. Shabdi here, bone golems in the frontal position. Excellent. Okay, so let's do gun mob that aren't as useful. Across this top portion here. Iron Rays are very good at dealing with armor. Zombies. We just want all of the towers firing, but all of the towers are in good positions to also give our archers good shots. We want our actual guns blasting into with Thorgrim. So, handguns with full armor piercing going after Thorgrim. I will do archers in position. More grouped up unit here, and then a little bit more spread out. And then another grouped up one in the corner. That leaves us 2 units of archers left. Which I think we'll do up on this hillside here. One here. One on this side. Golems, other Shabti. Bone throwers over here. I should have 1 unit of bone throwers left. Yeah, we'll put them also. So we'll have like a double up bone thrower layer over here. Iron Rays behind on this side, waiting to go after some hammerers. Full arm deckhands. Split up the infantry from there. Spears in position. Majority of their forces are on the other side, so we'll bring a couple more of these guys over to defend here. One of the Cairn Wraiths we will have... I mean, they're honestly at a pretty decent spot. Let's go tower in here. They will send those bombers up and over the wall. Alright, let the wave defense begin. Anyone with a bow. Guard mode. Already in guard mode. You as well, guard mode. Guard mode for all. Alright, Paul, where are we deploying you? Truthfully, how many of the heroes did Thorgrim bring in? Should have checked. I don't see any heroes. I think it's just Thorgrim. So we'll have you set up over here then. Try to take down Thorgrim's men. Thorgrim and his guys. You can fly, which is good to see. Alright. We'll have you on the multi-shot and the other one on the single shot to fire on Thorgrim specifically. Now we're in position, and let it begin. Kill the Trollhammer torpedoes. You take down those Goblin Hewers. Thorgrim's scary, but the Goblin Hewers are much more dangerous. Actually, take it back. Grudge Throwers can knock out our towers and our walls, so let's go after them. Speaking of, that's when the Bolt Throwers are going to start by, going after walls. So I'm going to go ahead and have you guys move over. These guys spread out as much as possible, so even if the walls go down, it's not going to be that big a deal. That's come out wide. Looks like the bombs have done exactly what I expected. Oh, they're bombing our doggos. The audacity. Bring these dogs aggressively outside the walls. Shoot them to pieces. Legionary barrage through these two. Alright, they have landed on the walls over here. Go ahead and bring you down off quickly. Spears to the top. Drag them down, drag them down. And I'm gonna summon in some zombies here to bog down those grudge settlers. And then we've got to get rid of the grudge throwers. Section of wall has been breached over here. Takes down a couple of our guys. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's Nagash's our guard. We didn't need to lose. Gunmen back. Dog goes out. One wide. I've lost a victory point over here. Yeah, the three hammers that are on the wall always tend to ruin things like that. You have more of them, but it doesn't matter. Stop them for a moment. Just give them a heal so they're not dying immediately. Here comes the next crew. They're just gonna start blasting holes in the wall. So we've got a lot more guys on the wall than they do. Cairn Wraiths, come on down. Archers fire into these hammers, and you guys just gotta stand here and wait. Done off the wall with you, so we don't lose all of those guys at once. And they're just gonna spread out. Oh, you cowards. Oh, death. Oh, the dogs got caught. That's unfortunate. I know I asked the gun troops to fall back. They're just not doing a good job of it. Hold the line. We just get over here, take down the Skulder Guard. They're being foolish. Oh, there we go. 2,000. There's obviously so much going on, it's hard to keep up with. We need better towers. 2K tower. Sold. Alright, archers fall back. The Dawi are here. Taking him out, taking him out. Guns, focus, Thorgrim. Another set of Goblin Hewers, gross. Fly behind here then. Oh, the towers have betrayed me and they dealt so much damage. That's cheeky. Alright, everyone turn and fire here on these hammers. Air Rays, let's go ahead and get you lot moved around to this side. Let's actually go both single shot on Thorgrim. Come on, come on. We use the Legionary Barrage on the wall? No, but we can blast it through these guys. Yeah, the fact that our walls have betrayed us is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Power them up. Thorgrim is getting shot to pieces here. Let's let them have this section. Move them around. Kill the Dragonback Slayers. Tree forward. And round. Now we are winning. Has my micro been fantastic? Absolutely not. But we are winning. I'm so surprised the Skulder Guard's still fighting. An old Dawi leadership. I'm going to go ahead and pop the Apocalyptic Swarm now. It's going to go map wide and weaken their leadership. And all their combat potential too. Dealt with. Go ahead and blast into those obvious blasting charge miners. Quickly now. Let them down. Not excited about those Dragonback Slayers, but yeah, our walls are doing some good work finally. For the wrong team. Let's bring it back over to deal with Thorgrim.
Corpse crew.
Corpse crew.
Captain. At once.
Switch sides, you guys go bog down those hammerers. Keep fire up on the Dragonback Slayers, we need them gone. You keep bothering Thorgrim. Slay the Goblin Hewers. Descend on them. Oh, excuse me. How about you guys come around then? Aaron Raid, let's go take down pretty much anyone we can. Summon in some more zombies in here. Guns, fire on these hammerers. Lock the up. Make them stronger. Give them death.
Curtain ears.
Above deck. Attack!
Slayer pirates need to go. Another 2k to spend. Let's go ahead and pop in the most elite tower we can. Hammerers are all down into combat. Let's go ahead and pull you lads back. Now they keep firing, no problem. And like that, you're surrounded with nowhere to go. Meanwhile, Paul is victorious, slaughtering him a high king. Chop. And that should see the rest of the Dawi running for the hills. Of course, not all of them can, so... Deal with the Runesmith, summon in some friends here just to bog him down even further. Bounce Macabre. Take him down. And now we can start throwing magic their way. Single shot him. Go take down that ghost. Takes a ghost to bust a ghost. And this side is broken. Bring the gun troops round to make sure we don't lose any more territory. Multi-shot should blast them to pieces. Take him down. Aired raids. Fighting hammerers is not really their favorite time. Heals the whole group. Running low on arrows, but thankfully they're tearing into long drongs. Keeps giving them more armor. Oh, actually, since they're the ones with the armor, let's switch up fire on switch up fire on them. See, again, somehow they've captured this zone, even though they don't have as many troops as we do in there. Dawi leadership hanging in there for sure. Can't let the Grudge Rakers get any amount of fire. Bring the warriors round. They're not coming in any longer, but we do have the hammerers kind of cleaving through our guys on the walls pretty effectively. Summon some more zombies here. There goes another one of their generals. You stay here and just start firing. Zombies go bogged down long drongs. They're trying to power through. More zombies. And like that, anyone who is not a Slayer is broken. Very tough fight, though. We'll set the zombies just surrounding the Slayers. Make sure our Thane, or that Thane there, is gone. Blood magic. But from here, we're just swarming over the rest of the Slayers. A failed attack by Thorgrim is great to see. Right, and Paul Hammerhand claims victory over Thorgrim. What a champion. Thorgrim and Thurgrom, his slightly special friend. We'll take the extra accomplishment. In this war of attrition against the whole world, we are so far doing just fine. Ruins Inn has been surrounded by Kugath. Oh no, the Dread Fleet's gone. Well, we tried. Orphan Dread, body counter, Master Mason for a couple, and a Dragonfire handgun. Blood Chalice of Bathory. Life essence of many wretched innocent small folk ensures that those who drink from this cursed cup thrive with newfound power. Oh, it's full of pituitary glands. Extra ward save, ward recovery time, replenishment for everyone in the army, and then the Blood Chalice, which is a hefty heal. Can you give it to someone else too? That's awesome. So as long as they're a lord or hero. Hellsteed for Isabella, and now we've got Undying Love. Vlad would risk anything, even eternal servitude, under an unjust tyrant, in order to keep his beloved Isabella. He has extra relations to the Empire, a little bit more melee defense for both Vlad and Isabella, but also more upkeep for both of them too. They both need big hats. Alright, Timmy. We would lose to Kugath. In what world? Oh, because he has Rot Knights. Never mind. In that world. 3 Rot Knights. Good grief. Turns out you don't like Nagash. Let's decline the attack for now, but I do think we can win. It'll come back to that one. It's turning into a battle of full domination, isn't it? Oh, we have no idea. So Rictus, he fell back. Because Genevieve.
That will stop.
Ooh, what kind of good heroes can we take down here, Genevieve?
Expand Sylvania's borders.
Looks
Now,
like
I
Tretch
defy
is
you.
gonna lose Cypress.
Kill. Who wishes the red kiss?
In fact, you're actually succeeding in your assassination attempts now. Because before, she was doing terrible. We've got Drong Ironbeard, who expected to have some reinforcements, but now does not. So we are going to march towards here. I'd like to send out our archive, but they're so useful as generals, or as lieutenants. You can't move there very far anyway. Shiver me dreadful obelisks. Extra campaign movement range. Yeah, we always need that. Dread King, let's go ahead and turn around and deal with Morcar, unfortunate as that might be. He's going to go ahead and go past the Temple Avenue of Gold and hit Sotek's trail. Coward. Oh. Oh no, he's going to get us with a teleport. You absolute rascal.
I serve the Raven God.
You do, and you're very clever, aren't you? At least you think you are. Can we march back into the Temple Avenue, please? Aha, we gotcha. Although he might be able to hit Sotek's trail. So Hugh is over here hiding in the first jungle. Actually, Perry may not have what it takes to take them down. Oh, what am I talking about? That's a bunch of skinks. Destroy, Perry. Gives us a valiant defeat. We're making us fight every single one of these, even after the prowess we've shown. Let's go Lichbone here. Anti-flyers on our flyers. Then Spicy Eternal Flame banner on the Dual Weapon Warriors. Alright, I think we win no problem. Is this in a field battle? A field battle it is indeed. So once again, we'll hit it with a quick save and drop our recording and be right on back. Beautiful. Another skink for the pile. Alright, so they're going to huddle up in the back. The salamanders are actually going to struggle a lot fighting in the woods, so let's go ahead. Get that going. Alternatively, though, we can just take the high ground here and make them march on us. Which I actually think is going to work fine. So let's go ahead and set up our checkerboard. Grab one back. Forward. We have no pole arms, but we do have some pretty decent anti-infantry lads. We can set up behind. We do have anti-large. Beautiful. So the spears here and here. That's off on a flank. We're going to have the wolves hiding over here too, ready to go rush the Salamanders, when they cross the field. Deckhand mob, I think I'm going to hide them. Can we fit them in the woods over here? Ooh, we can. Hide them both in the woods. We can advance this group a little bit here. That way those guys aren't in a too terrible of a spot. Dual weapons. Parry, right? Yeah, parry the Vampire Lord. And then our legions in the back. To find a flank. Everyone here needs to be in guard mode. Let it begin. So we did attack them. Meaning they are going to sit up and wait for us to come over here. Alright, so be it. We must break their high ground. I start marching on down. They might come face us after we come down off of our own hill. So the combined chaff forces of Nagash march. Sending that hill under fire is not going to be a lot of fun, but I'm tempted just to drop down to the endless tomb behind them and see how they handle that. Hound dogs forward. That's gonna be obnoxious over here. Good news is that we should easily outrange, except for, of course, the salamanders. The normal missile troops for the lizards tend to be quite low range. Slowly trundle on across the field. One unit of Cold One Riders have armor piercing, but no specialization, which is nice. So truthfully, we can march this way and go take out those the cavalry with our archers. Yeah, let's do that. All in after the cavalry. Which means we'll have the bats switch sides here. They likely won't survive this fight, but they're there to bog down the salamanders and keep them from shooting anyone important. Coming down off their platform, or no? It's like a hefty no. So have you advance to here, the other one move up there instead. On way. Probably just have you charge into the Cold One Riders, just beat the smack out of them. Especially with a combo of Hound Dogs coming running. And then we summon in the Endless Tomb behind. I think they're just trying to destroy it. They're just gonna rotate their army. Oh, deep sighs for the cowardice of the AI. How about you come face me instead of just trying to take the best position? You wimp. Ooh, it was a fake. Ooh, it was a fake. What are you gonna do about it? Time to feast. Oh, they didn't react in time? Oh, you cheeky rats. Okay, well. Them not reacting in time means we're gonna lose some, but that's okay. A little bit of explosions there. They go for some. How do you guys have heals? Oh, it's stopping rampage.
Tonight I feast.
Here's put in some work. Let's go ahead and fall back here. Let the other ones fire. The rest of our army is not in position, so let's rotate a bit. You guys working together are finishing off the Cold One Riders pretty aggressively. Let's get after the salamanders, both of you. Have it fall back toward the squad. Go stab someone in the face. Hound dogs aren't doing fantastically. Sure what I'm seeing here at all. Archers go ahead and swap targets to dealing with the salamander. Our gun mob are getting run down by Sora, so that's fine. We're rather disappointed in the bats. They didn't do much damage at all. And the dogs, truthfully. The Thick and mob are stuck here. Surround and destroy. We lost these guys on this side. I'd like you to not be fighting skinks. It's really a waste of your time. Except for maybe these skinks here who aren't paying attention. That's not a waste of your time. We're playing for the Grand Championship again. Love to see it. Very cheeky. Hey, we managed to lose the battle anyway. Fighting nothing but skink cohort is a waste of your time. Let's head over here and deal with this red-crusted skink. And I am going to try to make sure we don't lose time to be salty. Break away there.
Undead.
They fled, but they're mostly gone themselves. The cans push forward. These guys just keep getting exploded by. They managed to move. They're basically just running around in circles until it reloads and stopping and firing. Which, I mean, it's very clever, but it's what I'm saying. Like they're acting like we're playing for a grand championship here. And it's just gonna run from us. Chasing it's not useful. Oh, what our rampaging skeletons are going the wrong way. Don't have enough magic. That's your only damage dealer, so charge it towards us at your own peril. Dual weapons turn. Somehow we got one more shot before he got captured. I'd like my skeletons to turn around and be useful, but that's not happening. Not anytime soon. Yeah, Salamander's going for its World Series plays still. Just chop it one more good time. Balance of power is swinging back on our side, albeit only barely. Oh, their general returns. Awesome. Good for you. Let's keep those Nahakara warriors up. This Salamander with no health hanging in there to the bitter end. It's impressive. We're gonna take down the skink cohort. With the general fleeing. Ah, there we go. We're starting to see the line get rolled. Getting rid of the Saurus Scarvet would be another huge boon. Okay, so you can give it an attack order the second it comes out, so that's how you bypass the rampage. Ish. Duke returns.
Vampire Lord.
Alright, I'm gonna see the Scarvet. Be a game of if we can deal with their leadership first. He's gonna try to run from our general. Take him down quick, like. We've got all the skeletons, but if they don't make it over here, they're not essential, so they'll just go away.
Tonight, I feast.
They're struggling, bud. Rolling poorly.
Vampire Lord.
Our leadership's gonna break. Okay, but their guy shatters. Get over here towards the Scarvet. Take him down. I love it. All of our skeletons went the wrong dang way.
The curtain rise against us.
So even though we summon them in to try to be useful, they're just not being useful. How unfortunate. Ooh, we need to give you that last heal. Give it to the warriors over there. Scarvet turns and runs, and that should spell the end for his people. But it hasn't yet.
Rip their souls out. Vampire Lord.
Stops through a couple of them. Let's go ahead and try to bring him over to the group. That way we don't lose anymore. Take down those Saurus. But these guys somehow are stopping Rampage. Always because the Scarvet's back.
You serve me. Give them death. Fear the night.
To the bitter end. But it looks like we're just gonna get unlucky here.
Our time is gone.
I could try to pull him back towards the...
With haste.
Try my best to, at least. Power the Skeleton Warriors up for whatever that initial hit is gonna be nasty.
Invader. Swiftly. With haste.
Try to use your charge bonus to speed up. Get away from them. Bam. Alright, I'll go power through here and hit the Scarvet. The rest of our warriors are almost gone.
Yes.
And now a really tough fight. One more, we can go for another Invocation of the Heck, just to keep our vampire fighting. And there goes the Scarvet. Alice Bauer is still at our side. Trying to slay him in front of them. Oh, he's down. They are focusing aggressively on getting rid of these Skelly Warriors, which we just need to keep our general with them. I'll speed things up while we deal with that. We're gonna deal there, and that's a victory. Do we deserve that one? Yes, of course we do. Obviously. Alright, we absolutely earned the victory against Hugh there. Harry's forces got destroyed. Yeah, no, it turns out if you try to play a little bit too clever against Blessed Saurus warriors, they just club you in the head, so you learn. We will occupy. And unfortunately for our foes, we are empowered by death, and so we have plenty of lads to raise. We can get rid of these guys too. Garbage. It's almost like nothing ever happened. Guns, guns galore. And a full army. Just like that. I would be so angry if I was the Lost Defenders. Or the Last Defenders. They are now the Lost Defenders for sure. Let's go Mentor for Arkan, so he hopefully gets a little bit more experience to his group. Arkan is my least favorite of the Mortarks. He's just kind of a disappointment.
Thus was my plan.
Thus was my plan. I would just have Perry finish them off, and you can turn around and threaten the Dawi, because I don't like how big of an army that they've got built up over here. Their mountain fortress
We shall
is
rise.
quite strong. Yeah, we'll hit Karagaru next turn. Take out one of their major fortresses. Hopefully one that has the deeps built in it.
Yes, Neferata.
Neferata.
was right.
Neferata was right. I mean, we could go up here and attack. Could, Ooh, no, we would lose. We would lose so hard.
Never.
How much are you pay? They're paying 7 for Doomseekers. Indeed. Mausoleum of the Damned Empowered.
You
More
dare.
cash. Upgrade Neferata. I mean, her army is tough. But a couple of you guys were saying that the Nagash's Guard are simply better than the Tomb Guard. 81 melee defense. So what does the Nagash's Guard have for them? Of course, I can't find them now. Oh no, hang on. They do have the armor sundering effect, though. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of the Tomb Guard, tentatively. And replace them with a Nagash's Guard. We can do the same thing down there with Krell, because I think the Grave Guard are definitely not as good. Yeah, they're 7263. They've got a lot more attack, so they are way more attack focused. With Frenzy, too, so they'll have 82 attacks. So these guys are going to bite aggressively. And there's a reason for each, then. Alright, Timmy. It's your turn now. Let's get us a Kugath. Valiant defeat. Yeah, they've got lots of cavalry here. And Kugath himself has so much health. 13,000 and his full cadre of abilities. This is going to be a tough one. Let's see if we have what it takes. Kugath versus Timmy. Alright, now Kugath being a mixture of artillery and brawler is going to make this so very difficult. 510 missile strength. Yep, that's going to be a problem. So we will have kind of the first group as the... They're just going to go away immediately, aren't they? But as the kind of stop block for them, we're going to try to sit up in one of these two choke points, probably this one. And then circle going after Kugath as quickly as we can. But man, it's going to be tough. Alright, so we've got our expendable lads. Iron Ray's not nearly as expendable as they normally would be. You behind. Grave Guard Legion. Looks like our Grave Guard are going to win against the normal Plague Bearers of Nurgle. Across the board there in a one-on-one fight. Just getting exploded by Kugath. And it's going to be the problem. Go zombies here. And zombies on this side. Our own horsemen. And our Black Knights. Whom all thankfully do have some barrier to work with. The Chaos Knights are head and shoulders stronger than our Black Knights. So Halberdiers in the woods here to try to stave that off, and over here as well.
You serve me.
You serve me. Our explosive boys, actually more useful here than normal. Bone golems. Grave Guard with great weapons. gonna be a rough one. We'll have you in your own group. All the expendables in their own group. Alright, let him begin. Try to get over here into this little choke point. I forgot to bring my archers over. Well, they're gonna get destroyed. Big yikes there. Come on, lads, move quickly. Great weapons, move all the way to the back. Please and thank you. The archer's gonna get destroyed. Nothing we can do there. Jeez. You guys does not even have to move towards us. He can just sit there and blast away with his artillery. Switch targets at will and then just evaporate things. Yeah, we move up on them and he's gonna run and keep rotating and blowing up our guys. Oh, nice target swap there, sir. Move on those Rod Knights. In the back corner. This is one of those battles there's nothing we can do. Watch our guys get taken out. 2 Grave Guard fall right through the barrier, no problem, easy. Are they just gonna run away? That sounds about right. Those Grave Guard are gone. Regeneration's gonna be too heavy there. Halberdiers, go ahead and waddle in here. And on this side too. Draw these knights back. Take down as many as you can there. Comes the next group. Get ready. Help. Jan Hansa, keep moving, brother, and drop in the extra damage on the Cairn Waves. Archers, let's go ahead and have you push forward towards the... Salted Plague Bear. Just go jump them. Oh, they got taken out in a single charge. Some of them back here. Handguns. Come up on the side here. Please and thank you. Weaken them here. Catch those Rot Knights. Didn't do this quite how I wanted to, but it's still working out. Halberdiers, drag them down. Let's go ahead and have you just kind of circle. We can maybe charge into the back of these knights here. You know, we're not winning that fight. Please, Halberdiers, Nekar Horsemen, fall back. They've just got the ability to micro a lot more than I do, too. The explosion, take out my own Graveguard. That's beautiful. Couldn't ask for any better. Stop them in place. Charge these knights here. Take them down. Knight Pistoliers, can you get in there and actually start blasting? Looks like the Rot Knights managed to get away, which is so bad for us. But it's a blob fight now.
The summoning begins.
Ah, no, you fall back. Try to catch these Chaos Knights here. I know I told you to hit the Rot Knights, but they've switched targets. Unfortunate. Archers, go ahead and fall back. We're gonna lose all of them in a hurry. Fire on the giant.
Death is assured.
All friends.
Wait, your master calls. Dark.
Must keep them fighting. Halberdiers, you work in here. Those explosions are nasty. It's all worth. You guys come around. Gotta keep finding ways to get more friendos in behind them.
The grimoires grant me this boon.
Every bit of damage they're dealing is cleaving through so many of our guys here. Cover those zombies up a little bit more. Halberdiers, how you doing? Turn and catch these Rot Knights, please. Please and thank you. Keep running away from the Plague Bearers. It keeps them from doing anything useful. Come on, Hector Horseman. Pull back. Yeah, fair enough. Pistoliers are dragging down the Bilious Thundergulf quite quickly, actually. Quite quickly indeed. Got by some leftover Rot Knights, always fun to see. Let the Winds of Magic recharge a bit here. Here, stop them. Everyone else, slam into these Chaos Knights. You surround these Plague Bearers for me. Just keep running. Your pistols to work. You stop them here if you can. Thundergulf is nearly down, so let's get back to firing on them. Charge in and weaken them again. Perfect. So Kugath is about out of ammo. What if we turn around and hit these Plague Bearers? And we'll send these Halberdier, one of the Halberdier units after Kugath. Hit those Knights again. Disciplines, we're going to have to keep doing that on repeat. Weaken them all. The charge. Zombies behind them. That group immediately died. Okay, they're just pulling us into the Frolickers Bubonic. Cowardly, but smart. Forward, everyone. Unto slaughter. Go ahead, advance. Spear those Rot Knights. Was it an amazing charge? We'll have the Knights all kind of pull away. Get them out of the blob there. Alright, Clears, you finish off these knights. You do the same with the Thunderguff. Everyone else just kind of wade forward. We're tickling Kugath. You missed, fool. Go ahead and hit these Exalted Plague Bearers once more. You turn and fire here. See how much of an opportunity they actually have. Rot Knights. Dealt with. Send the spears to go bother Kugath. Pistolier is going to come up and around in the woods. Everyone else keep wading forward. Aaron Wraiths, you go get Kugath as well. That charge finished off the Plague Bearers. Lovely. Finish them here. Weaken that health pool as much as possible. And in ye old blob fight, we actually won this time. Make sure these Rot Knights don't actually make it in anywhere important. Alright, they're broken. We did it. I was a little bit concerned when I saw Kugath's his big Pustulant Boys rating on down, but that went pretty well. Oh really, goes for Rants and Visitations. He's trying his best, isn't he?
Yes.
Well, we'll just go ahead and say no thanks to any of that. Rot Knights dealt with, and that is a victory over Kugath. Love to see it. Alright, get you on the campaign map. They control over their own corpses for a win. Ah, we don't manage to get our Graveguard back. How unfortunate. That's alright, we still managed to defeat Kugath, and it only take us like one turn to get more Graveguards, so easy. No problem. We will take the replenishment. Sorry, Kugath. Not today. Get ourselves some air freshener. Less chances for plagues to spread, and growth. Timmy has a Bale of Fire cart now. I think we don't want him on that, though. We want him on the one that heals. So back to the normal cart. Yeah, the one that heals. Because we can summon in a Balefire one, no problem. Timmy, you have earned yourself. As long as we can find some good items. Cloak of the Dunes is not... We have nothing good for you, sir. Potion of Healing isn't bad. Begin the fight. Trickster Shard to keep Kugath from casting next time. Or actually a Scroll of Blast for taking down the Stinky Boys. Gold Sigil Sword, a bunch of trash down here, but such is the way. Your ancillaries will pass them out quickly if we can. None of these are amazing. I don't mind Perfect Vigor, though. We should gain that automatically, just based on how far away we are from the capital. Bit of cooldown reduction sounds nice. We go Thrall Master and Lord of the Scourge. These are both amazing. Extra unit capacity for Raised Dead? Sold. Timmy, we need some... Hang on. Why can't you recruit this? Those are rascals. Well then, let's quickly grab some more skirmishers and just go smash Wakus here. You brought this on yourself. Decisive easy. No more nerdly forces. And we've got Iona over here. Which I think we'll have to deal with the Dreadquake shots trying to save Pig Barter, which is both hilarious and a pain. So Timmy, you fall back. Usually these Skelly Archers are fairly pitiful at this point in the game. Let's try to replace them with things that are useful. Like a catapult. Grenades take 3 turns? Gross. So like a catapult. See you later, archers. You will not be missed. These 2 zombies actually put in some good work, but we are going to kick them out. And replace them get in a hurry that's actually pretty decent. Oh, bone throwers. Hey, bone throwers are really not bad. Ooh, deck guns. Deck guns are intriguing. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Nagash as our guard, and then we have one more. Deck gunners. Deck gunners sound great. Both for Kugath and the forces of Emmerich, who is actually throat chopping Kugath at the moment.
Insulting. Wolves gather.
We've kind of just driven our opponents further afield. Simudays, can you go ahead and blow up anything here? Oh, Shrine of Mine.
What? Darkness come.
Los victory. It looks like Wurzak ran. Which I'm not worried about at all.
I disobey.
I disobey. We lose some horsemen. I think that's acceptable. Loot and occupy for the replenishment. Gain season campaigner, hopefully both of them.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Soon. Kura, we'll just have you bring in some Nagash as our guard. Find those units, and then also grab some more cavalry. In the form of Nekar horse. Oh, we only get one. I'll switch it the way. Well, hang on now. Instead of Nekar horsemen, let's go ahead and grab the Carrion Riders. They have magical attacks. Uda can get better at raising the dead up.
Everything dies.
Everything dies.
My bloodline calls.
All good, sir. You are a absolute champion. Would give you the Gaze of Nagash to blast single entities like Dragon and Demon Slayers, and then Wind of Death or Curse of Years. We're just magic reserves first. Paul's forces got wounded aggressively, but we will rename you to the Hammer. I guess no, I wanted it to be Hammer Hand specifically. Hammer Hand. And then, Paul, we send you out to go hunt down the poor Dawi as they flee. Gun troops. Anti-infantry and anyone with shields. Let's take down Uther of Zorn first. The weakest Pendragon. Not a very decisive victory, I can't lie.
Darkness comes.
We reach you, there's probably the tiniest little red arrow down here. Oh, we did. And you are duped. The hammer-handed one leaves no survivors. Well done, Paul. Rag the Grim. Man, they are just throwing Dawi at us.
We are in agreement.
Back to the fort. Bring in some more lads. Let's go ahead and grab, truthfully, some more archers to shoot up Slayers.
What do you want?
What do you want? The Wind of Death here for you, Paul. Ooh, I like faction-wide Lord Recruit rank. Everyone's coming in very elite. Harry the Hateful's out on his own for now, so let's give him a specialist. Isabella can replenish troops. Spread corruption. Midnight's Children. 8 more attack for Dire Wolves, Philbats, Vargals, Vargas, and Terrorgeist, as well as leadership and melee attack +8. At dawn, they step is armor-piercing damage for bats and wolves, as well as the hunger. Horde of Blood is more vampires and corruption. Cooldown reduction for Red Fury and Bloodlust, as well as more Gatorade for her squad. She's got the Storm of Night ability, as well as Time of Arising. Extra speed for Dire Wolves, Philbats, Vargals, Vargas, and Terrorgeist units Wayfarer for them, and then Discouraged. So they've got Rocket Boots. Or her attack skull is Discouraged. For the Hunger. Give her Beguile. You've got Purple Pendulum. Sold. Occam's Mind Razor's pretty good. Queen Bee. Sure. Seems pretty good to me. Isabella. You have no good weapons. So we'll quickly throw some at you. Ward save. Engineer's Knapsack. We're kind of out of luck, aren't we? Got the Forest Cloak, which gives her Vanguard deploy. I don't think she already has that, so that'll work. She doesn't need Snipe. A Trickster Shard is interesting. And I guess a Shrieking Blade. You already cause terror. There's no way you don't. Well, now you do. Well, now you do. Alright, Mortark of Shadow. Looks like they are moving aggressively on. Oh, they captured Drakenhof while I was there. Jeez. We've got to wait for Azag's wall to end before we can move on it.
The von Garstein.
He'll just come down and conquer. He's waiting for us to go hit it. So here's what we'll do. Recruit up a squad. Make your Isabella's here in Vlad's army. Then just recruit up a squad of bats and wolves. Let them gather. Some zombies, some warriors for the damage.
The nation calls. What?
Who calls? It be the nation.
Lord of the Night. Massacre them.
I do wish to declare war. Treachery? Did we sign a peace treaty with Hawkland? I care not. I don't like a Pyrrhic victory here, so let's face him. Isabella and Vlad take on Feridun Fuss, who looks to be... well, he's not an Elector Count, but he has himself a Griffin. Now let's do the old quick save and go to the battle here in a second. Alright. Oh, and Gotrek's here too, I guess. Oh, well, that's not fun. He clearly doesn't have the Vampire Slayer active, though, so we should hopefully be good to go. Vlad versus Gotrek. Alright, well, unfortunately for Gotrek here, we do have... Isabella, where's your spells? Guess we'll have to see those in a moment. We should have the single shot blast with this, for her. We'll just have her kind of shoot her way towards Gotrek, or we'll just have him fight some bats. He'd have a lot of fun facing off against minions, but he does lots in the Gotrek and Felix novels. But hide you guys in the woods way back here. I do love our two VAR guys. These guys are going to be incredible. They get to choose where they attack. They have any artillery? They did. They had one set of mortars. Okay, well that's a little bit obnoxious. So let's start by putting our zombies in the woods. Spread them out a little bit so that way the mortar shots aren't quite as effective. Let's got the warriors behind them. Gashes our halberds. Vlad is a foot lord, and he is not the fastest foot lord either, so he's likely going to get up in a fight with Gotrek. Probably the entire battle. Alright, let's have them thirst in the woods, where it's safe. Let it begin. We are lacking in magic right now. We do also have the Storm of Night, which we can use on the poor flying general over here.
Countess!
Okay, so she doesn't have the Gaze of Nagash. Huh. And neither does Vlad. So we won't be able to use that. We can, though, hit the Storm of Night. Oh, Isabella, you sound like the Kislevites. better leave her alone. See if they ranged that right. No, they missed. There's the Storm of Night. Enjoy. That only hurts flyers. That looks really cool. Alright, bats. Let's move this way. Isabella is doing a pretty decent job of bothering their mortars. And she can likely just drop in on top of them and get rid of them. Actually, she may just be able to finish off this poor guy in one go. Ooh, that's a devastating wind of death. Although I trust Pendulum far more. Hold this. Ooh. Devastating. Throw the wind of death back this way. Exactly. You're going nowhere, Huss. They're casting spells. That's gonna use a lot of magic, but I think that's gonna be well worth. For Sylvania. Oh, they're gone. Yeah, very worth. Vlad, you kind of circle. She's not winning as fast as I would like. And I'm guessing it's because Gotrek's there healing him. Although I don't believe it's going to matter so much. Yeah, devastating, cast of that. Here come the reinforcements. They're gonna move on Vlad, that works for me. Vlad, come back into the woods. Isabella is, capable of dealing with this poor general. Although she's taking some good damage. Try to draw them back a little bit. Bats are getting shot at by the mortars.
Yes. Swiftly.
He's incredibly quick, too. Go ahead and heal yourself with the chalice. An Umbral Pendulum. No, I think Wind of Death is more damage, so let's Wind of Death back through there. As you go. Oh yeah, that Wind of Death is deathly. Come here, bud. It's time to die. Doggos come round, doggos come round, and then the front line advance. Your job is to go bother the mortars. Your job is to fly over the top. You're gonna go find Godtrek in a moment. Right, Isabella. Your new job is to go bother these gun guys. Or the crossbows behind them. Go for another Wind of Death through here, because that is a lot of stacked up boys. General's gone. Go crump these swordsmen. Send these bats in to bother these handguns. Vlad, go take down these knights here. Move the blob to about here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And Isabella and company are obliterating the swordsmen in the back line. Get you guys back up in the air. Bats and wolves gather. So now they have no more missile troops, so we can take them down at our leisure. Back in the woods here. Vlad, are you facing off with... Oh, some knights. Perfect. That works for me. Bloodlust for the likes of yourself. You're going nowhere, buds. Go get them, wolves. Alright, where'd Gotrek go? Here he is. Gotrek Gurnison. You are indeed, lass. Darkness incarnate. We are all out of winds of magic, though. Knights smash in. That's gonna be an easy win there for them.
We will kill them all!
Especially with the addition of our Bargeists. Well, we might have got embarrassed a little bit by Elspeth's squad. Hawkland we can handle.
All will be ours.
Alright, Knights, you come on through. One zombie horde this way, the other one in this direction, and good old Vlad can just charge straight in the middle. Gotrek's all the way over here, so not so concerned. Slam in. These units up and away. Wolves come over. Bats drop in on top of them. I love the Knights just gonna switch targets. Take him down. We're gonna lose a little bit of our wolven friends. But that's alright. Smash them. Gotrek may actually lose to Isabella.
Love eternal.
Isabella, go ahead and drop in. Give yourself the heals as you land. And the Empire's done. Alright, now it's just Gotrek. Gotrek, who is facing down the scariest halberdiers in the world. And now both Isabella and Vlad. Good time. Gotrek Gurnison. Just the Dark Souls roll strike. Isabella's here.
His lady.
Get rid of your melee attack down to 24. And that is the end.
Coming.
We've got to see the dynamic duo finish off Gotrek. Swing. His heal has popped now, though, so he's got a lot more health. But, ooh, didn't do that enough. And down with Gotrek.
Let's have ya.
We'll finish off these flagellants and call it a victory. And we grab ourselves a fantastic decisive victory, and our our wolves even come back from the dead. How glorious. Gotrek is not quite as terrifying as he used to be. After his rework, he is not nearly as potent of a single entity fighter, but he is a far more powerful overall hero for both your campaign and just for your armies. He himself, though, a little bit easier to take down. Of course, we did so with Vlad, the king of hard to take down. Let's go ahead and give him Master Strike.
No master.
Eshin belongs to me now. And this is where we'll start Vlad's kind of empire, because otherwise, probably at Tempelhof, because otherwise we're dealing with Azax. We need his Watt end. Vlad, we've got some ghosties for you. Do like armor-piercing ghosts. So we'll go ahead and take out you and you, wolves. Though Isabella is buffing you two. High heaven, good grief. Ghosts. Ghosts instead. Eshin, we can pop in the Tangled Vine patch. I don't think it's as useful as just going for like a Fetid Mire and weakening everyone in this province for future battles. Luther. Abyssal Mortar. Gonna be efficient here. We'll auto-resolve that one. Lose a lot of Nagash as our guard. And so that means we'll loot and occupy to try to replenish. Season campaigner for Luther, which means he is now a
Curse my
uber
corrupted
monster.
psyche.
Now we fixed your psyche, no problem, brother. No problem at all. Normal Skelly Archers get the boot for deck gunners. Four Nagash is our guard. Really like another Necrofex, but I don't think you can recruit that yet. No, you can't. So let him all peck. We should go ahead. Oh, it's tier 3 already. That is amazing. Walls, we'll go walls, and then income producing building, Chasm of Souls, and more money. You're at the Awakening. That's to be tier 3 for the Collapse Cavern. Oh, it makes us weaker until we get into the Ancient Vault. That's fun. Hidden turns of weakness. Portal Plaza for more gold. We've got Oculus Rift over here. So, oh no, he just moved over to a Hauntal. A Hauntal, that is. I see.
My will be done.
I'm done. Don't think we have any issues losing Kasavar and hold against Thorek. And BMOs will keep you here to replenish. They have Antok too. Interesting.
More sleep shines. A living curse.
Well, we could move through to Antok just to make sure we don't have to deal with any more Keebler elves. Thorek can move to the Orient's camp and get weakened further. I like the idea. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, that's unfortunate. I will hold the line then. We've got the cavalry. They come over here, we can just run them over. Hyros has popped up in an unfortunate spot, though, hasn't he? We know there's a larger army here, but we could go after Barakvar. Marcus is going to take some time to recruit.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
You're only rank 1, so that way they wouldn't be depriving them of much. Okay, we'll go ahead and just fall back then.
Of course. Stand sentinel.
Fall back this way. And get Minkaus some better units. We've got 2 options available through Global, so let's go ahead and get him some artillery. Keep the bats. Keep the wolves. And then we'll go ahead and just merge you two. And give me some skull catapults. We'll merge these guys as well. Microing more than a couple is not super easy. Another catapult gives us a lot more Daka. Alright, pull the provinces. We have saved the Crooked Fang Fort. Insanely amazing. We've got nothing else that can be upgraded. What else are we going to do with our 197,000 gold? Whatever shall we do? I actually think Neferata needs the help more than Vlad. Man, she is surrounded here. I also need Azag to quit messing around and go after the Ginger Stunties.
Disgrace my ancestors. Bow before me.
Now we've got an Ogre Blade. I'd say that's better than a Shrieking one. Golden Death Mask of Kamut. No. No, thank you. We've got her all the way down to Arcane Conduit, so let's snag Dark Knight. She does cause Vlad to rise. Anyway, Seth.
Powerful.
Okay, Claw, where are you going? No. Will not fight you.
Tomb rot.
And that makes sense. Do we have any more bats we can summon? Yes, a couple more. So let's go ahead and kick out this group of mobsters and grab some more bats.
To craft.
Can I grab wolves instead? Yeah, that's perfect. I said bats. Okay, now Seth, go obliterate Icket Claw. It's not gonna be an easy fight, but it will be easier in the Underways, even though it says it's gonna be a close defeat. You've got the Corn Banner of Pilgrims. Do you already have Frenzy? You don't. Alright, Icket Claw versus Seth. Sorry, Icket Claw, we have the power of undeath and anime on our side. You are doomed. Zombie front lines, spread them out. We do have to deal with the Empire bursting out and trying to get us. Which is where our Hound Dogs come in. His artillery is going to be a mess, but we have this Morghast Archive who is going to happily trundle on over and clobber Icket and anything he has over there. 2 bats over here. We should have kicked out the wounded bats and replaced them with lads that had full health. Four sets of swordsmen, which are not going to be, that much use. This is pretty much going to come down to our Morghast. Any of Icket Claw's normal troops are terrible against ours, but the Morghast is going to be able to face him directly, where none of our others are going to be able to. Guard mode, battle begin. So, we do want to march towards them.
It shall be so.
Let's have the Morghast go around. You have Gaze of Nagash. That is perfect. Love to see it. Let's let them waste some of their Menace Below summons. We'll have the bats come up and bait out any kind of spells from Icket Claw. He has the spell that will stop them in place, which he does tend to spam as soon as he can. Shows that Icket is a threat here. Wand of Jet. Icket might be a threat, but we could probably just crash into these clan rats and scare them off immediately. Ooh, speaking of, Legionary Barrage through... There's no way we take them out, but we can go for a combo hit between these 2 armored lads. Legions of Nagash, fire. Let's not get too far past. I'm not keen on getting hit by artillery. Yeah, sail you this way. Warpstone in this map is incredible looking. This is one of my favorite Under Empire maps by far. All the kind of defiled Dawi statues with the Warpstone jutting out of them. Ooh, too close, too close. Waste some shots from Natty Boobos, but too close. Jezzails are nasty. Really, Jello away. Alright, well, let's go ahead and crash into these warp fire throwers, get rid of them. Juke. Ooh, nice hit. I want Icket away from where our flyer is, otherwise he could just stop it from landing. Go for it. Go for it. Bats advance. Bats advance up this side too. Just keep his men kind of bogged down and not sure what to do next. Yeah, fire through here. Obliterate them. Shut up by Natty Boobos just a bit here. Go ahead and grab the rest of these guys and then advance. So obviously he has no extra Menace Below. shot a little bit more than I would like. There's the net. How's how you doing? Beautiful stuff. Go get those artillery pieces. Our bats are the ones that got caught in the air. Done. Drop them. Take them down quick. With the death of all of their high-tier missile troops, or at least the many we can go for. Those Rattling guns. That actually worked. Impressive. More gas. I'm going to switch you at going after this Warlock Engineer back here. Run down those Giselles on this side. You are way too far forward. Run. In fact, give yourself the extra speed you need to get out of there. Wargas Archive is taking them out. Let's get these bats up in the air. We lost to this group, but it did good work. Archers, fire on Icket Claw. There they are. Or not. I thought that was a Menace Below summon. To be so wrong. Hello there, Icket. Let's bog him down with one of these zombies here. Oh, nice shot. Go for the Infernal Braziers. That's exactly how you say that. Yep, charges in, but we have ourselves a corpse cart, so good luck. Good luck, good luck. Forecast Orca, get up here after the bomber crew. Go ahead, fall back just a bit and drop the overcast heal. I think you're clever, Icket, but now you're getting shot. Wow, that's a lot of damage actually. Hang on now. That's a lot of damage. Zombies keep trundling on through. Where's my arc guy? Finish this guy off. Don't like the spells he's casting. They're quite rude. Naked Claw's dropping everything he can.
Fill my beating heart.
Run, you cowards, run. Need to fall back a little ways away from Naked Claw at least. Drop some more zombies on in.
Rise, rise.
Good grief, they got flattened. They get in his casting. Back in here. Our normal warriors doing just fine. Even with all the obnoxious warp lightning dropping.
Your master calls. Death magic.
Alright, new plan. Your job is to come up here and beat down on Icket Claw. You're going to get in there after the Poison Wind Globe teams. Lightning for days. Some more friends here. Let's just wait and get rid of this group. Butcher him zombies. That should scare off the whirly blenders pretty much immediately.
Not my fault.
There we go. Come over here after Icket Claw. Let's get rid of him. More and more and more warp lightning. He's a brave boy, isn't he?
What? swift.
With the Morghast there, he is so good. But man, another Warp Lightning comes down. House of Paul's Black Horror can rip through, get rid of those rats. And the fight of Unholy Angels of Nagash versus Ickit Claw, that's not much of a fight. Heck, our warriors through, you are far more dangerous. More zombies.
I command.
He's trying his best, isn't he? Your best isn't enough, fool. More speed and damage for these lads. Have you finally got them? Every cheeky page in the book they're trying to pull out.
Death is a soul. Only an unlife will they see.
Only an unlife. Ickit Claw running for the hills. That's the end for his squad. Beautiful stuff. We shall be summoning in the zombies to chase them down, and I'll catch you in a moment. We will take a Pyrrhic victory, taking down Ickit Claw in the underways. Fortunately, he does manage to escape, actually with a good deal of his troops, too.
Everything dies.
Extra research rate, though, and more winds of magic capacity. We've got Ratcatcher for Seth. Yeah, he's got pretty much his entire squad.
That's logical.
They're very wounded, but they're pretty intact.
It is-
Go ahead and grab the rest of these units that are standing in this area. So more bats, more wolves. Guns tend to perform pretty well in auto-resolve. Anything with lots of armor and armor piercing. Halberd's Ricket himself. Chase them on down. Evasion for you, good sir.
Bring me flesh to craft.
Evasion for Larry, too, even though I wasn't trying to upgrade you yet. You rascal.
Darkness comes.
Obviously, Sarah the Evil. Increase your mobility about. Seth,
Ready.
put down Ickit Claw. That will just do some foot soldiers, no problem. Goes off like a nuke. He put something weird in that capacitor.
What?
Something very illegal.
Yes. Empty the tombs.
Let's head back to Zarakazil.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Just grab some more archers and such. Excellent. Who are you? Oh, it's the College of Pyrotechnics. Awesome. Good news is they will be taking attrition, but I don't know if it's enough, because when we get attacked by them, that's going to be a nasty fight. We could take down Gentleman Jenkins, but I don't think we need to. Yeah, let's get moving. Onward towards Quintex. We don't stop till we reach the Dark Elf lands. We'll drop into March Dance and get moving as far as we can here. Alright, excellent. Luther. You're good to go. Now we just have to deal with our heroes. So Jan Hansa, move up here to take down S-Sphere for me. You fail.
Cats and wolves, gather.
Magic Reserve sound good. Your hero did not level up this time. Heading the Hateful, who's up here in the Crag Halls? Is it more Skaven? It is. They have the Vol's Anvil too? The Wood Elves are slacking this campaign. No Hauntel got destroyed. I mean, repairing it is not much. And if it keeps Kairos here, so be it. Panther belongs to us, and the Cursed Gemstone Mine Shaft is a pretty nice chunk of gold. So Wurzag ran back to Vulture Mountain, happy to fall. Or probably to strike somewhere we're not. Alright, so I did want to recruit up an army over here, like I said, by Neferata. But I'm thinking just getting another vampire up here by Vlad is going to be the better call. Servant to Gluttony gives him regeneration, more mass, more hit points, and melee defense. Welcome. Aros.
This better be important.
Desert Vampire. Go. Glory of Nagash. No. Gaze of Nagash is a pretty good one. Curse of Undeath and then Raise Dead. We want to also come on in because we know that Vlad and Isabella are more expensive now.
Cower before me.
Banner Bloodied Slayers sounds excellent. A Lich Bone Pendant is always good to have. A Big Hatter to make you cheaper. Then the buildings that make our Horde cheaper to upgrade as well. Perfect. And then lastly, a Lich. Then Isabella, we can give you
I thirst.
Mummy Embalmer, Necromancer's Apprentice, Student for even more research rate, Shopkeep Bodyguard. She already has Perfect Vigor, so let's move all the way back up and give her a Big Hat. Big Hat for Neferata. Keeper of Tomes. And you have a Lich Lass? No, we don't have any available. That's fine. That'll have to do. So, Aros, we shall raise you up some troops here. And whatever we can recruit from Vlad in the area, we can't. So, we won't worry about it.
My bloodline.
Sorry, Lord not moved. Interesting. Wouldn't mind seeing what's in Templehof, but we can't move further than that. There, let's swing back to Nagash. And before I do use the technology we're grabbing right now with we are snagging what? Snakes and more. Shiver me dreadful obelisk. How about instead we grab Caledria, Mortark of Sorrow, spawning in Wily Village. How about that? Ah, so now the false Emperor rides to try to stop Vlad before we can get going. Great victory would take out a lot of our units. I think we'll just go ahead and take to the field. This shouldn't be too terribly difficult. He does have a unit of Outriders that are dangerous. He can rocket him. Bunch of elite knights. Stubborn Bulls, Reichsguard, and it's just some normal Empire Knights. Black Rose Knights, it's Halberd guys. So, I mean, it's gonna be a pretty tough fight. Lots of state troops. Let's take it to them. Alright, so we have this wonderful ridge over here to kind of clump up all the Empire's forces on. So what we will do is deploy our guys in start. So shield boys up front. Probably want the... As long as you're hiding in the woods, that's all that really matters. I like that. 3 of you there. Spears. Archers, I think we can hide over here, try something a little bit spicy. They don't tend to send their cavalry into the woods, and if they do, you can punish it pretty aggressively. Oh, we moved them! No! I wonder if they know where our troops are. Here they come. Alright, let's go ahead and pull our guys back into the woods a little bit further. They're closing the gap much faster than I would like. 10 seconds.
Night has fallen.
Now, do we use any of the magic he has? Because it's all going to be for Vlad and Isabella. Alright. Vlad and Isabella have arrived. So the battle is as good as over. Their 3 zombies will take up position here. into position, lads. The Empire approaches. I like that Isabella can even beat Franz on a 1-on-1.
So be it.
What we'll do is we'll send her up and go for a storm. Those Outriders fall back.
Tremble, mortals.
No one can stop me.
Swiftly.
Weak damage, sir. Weak damage. Zombies indeed. That was getting shot at by the approaching Outriders.
Swiftly. Quickly.
My van
Not really all that concerned by them, though.
Am darkness. Swiftly.
So you're going nowhere. Send in one of the bats to go finish them off.
all shall perish. With haste, it shall be done.
It shall be done.
Attack!
It shall
Isabella, that's your group. Stop the Reichsguard from moving in. Power up the Blood Knights.
moving.
That looks pretty nice. Karen Raids, get over there. I guess you're part of the reinforcements too. Coming pouring into the woods. We'll go ahead and drop the super heal. The blob fight begins. Glad you go join them. Bloodlust on him.
Darkness!
Isabella, get out of there. Slow down, Franzy boy.
Forstelvania.
Yeah, she's gonna hit him. It hit hard. Go after those Reichsguard. Actually made it. Pull back.
We must have blood.
That singular wind of death this way is pretty devastating. Lad's handling business.
End them.
LA need to fall back, lass. Fire, keep up the fire. You guys come in here after this group. Zombies bog them down. Bombs are dropping.
I am immortal. Quickly. Agreed. It is
Alright, Vlad, you get after this group. We are indeed winning the blob fight. You're going nowhere, fools.
Victory is mine. Blood Knights.
Bring them out. That's go ahead and split up. Isabella, how you doing? How's Franz handling all of your new friends? Oh, he's not? How unfortunate.
fine.
Yes, Captain.
Zombies stop them here. Archers, everyone advance. Take down those knights. Doggos, here's your target. He has to be useful. There's really nothing that's stopping us anymore. Drop pros, you've chased this group down. Outriders are always dangerous. Blob in the woods is doing fine. Looks like there goes the Emperor.
Isabella
That's too bad.
von Carstein.
Just too bad. Isabella go hunt down this witch hunter. He thinks himself brave.
Darkness comes.
Little do they
Isabella
know.
von Carstein.
You're going
For
nowhere,
my
bud.
lord husband.
Tyler.
I mean, that was fantastic. The Emperor has been bested. All he has left is a couple of flagellants, looks like, so we will do our deed and put them to the sword and catch you in a moment. Alright, Clash of the Emperors. Franz gets completely drop-kicked. 12,000 gold out of the fight. And we'll go ahead and build up some more Winds Magic. Whoa. Hello, Caledria. She's got little T-Rex arms, but good grief, look at this model. This is incredible. The Harp of Death, Mortarch of Sorrows. So you've got you're ethereal. You're a kind of a banshee lord. The Harp of Echoes is rampage for everyone in an area around her. Piercing Anguish allows you to explode them with some horrible sound and disorient everyone. Might will be done, of course. Her trait is that she's the Mortarch of Sorrow, so horrible regeneration for ghouls. I think that means they come back from the dead. Yeah, it resurrects them, which is insane. 20% more speed for herself, and then it's spell resistance for the whole army. And she has some missile block chance. Interesting. Skills for her. Oh, very different skill tree here. Ghostly Howl is more melee attack. Grave Ward is more melee defense. Always ready. So she has a missile attack? Oh, really? So the harp is an attack. That's quite cool. Wail of Despair. The Echoes of Eternity. Haunting strains of the harp strikes fear into the hearts of all who hear them. Also to pierce people's anguish much more often. It's melee attack with Nightmare Weaving, Ghoulwood's Wrath. Drug upon the dark power of the Ghoulwood, Caledria calls forth a ravenous pack of ghouls to ravage her enemies. But of course, Ethereal Grace gives us evasion, extra speed for ethereal units, and charge bonus. We have our Ghost Army here. And then Death's Embrace. Or Dread's Embrace. Everyone around her is going to start taking more and more leadership penalties, melee defense penalties, and attack penalties as well, as she spends time in battle with them. Always ready sounds great. Let's go Dark Conduit so her horde grows faster. Punishment rate. Endless Undeath. All is Mine is my favorite. Lightning Strike, Renowned and Feared, and Immortal Horror. So she is all charged up and ready to go. And then we go Deadeye to make her harp more deadly. Piercing Shots to also make the harp more deadly. Cursed Frontier. Don't go into the woods today. No, seriously. Don't. More damage and a reload skill as long as missile attacks are possible. Interesting. Very interesting. You've got Red Fury as well. Yeah, we'll go Grave Ward, keep you safe from those missiles. Fleet Finger, Endeavor, Bloody Blade. Let's go Speed. Melee Defense. Slippery. Got 10 more skills here. Survivalist. Counter-Striker. She's at really low defense, isn't she? So Counter-Striker and then Red Fury. We got 5 more points. We will put that into whatever buffs up our ghosts. Where are my ghosts? Twisted Malevolence is not ghouls. It's only the glowing ones. Ancient Terror. There's our ghosts. Ancient Terrors. Perfect. Ancient Terrors, and then Twisted Malevolence is going for the glowing ghouls, but not the other kind. You upgrade them with Darkscorch Bones. We'll go ghouls and ghosts with her. Excellent. If we need to respec her to get rid of Ghostly Howl and maybe Grave Ward, we absolutely can. So for your quests, we have the Lament of the Lost, awarded at rank 17. Gives us more missile block chance, missile resist when fighting against elves, and then melee attack too. But she's already got it. She is rank 40-something. That makes sense. Alright, let's give you some ancillaries. Pass them on out. Do we have anything left? Doesn't really look like it. Ravenous Dead is always good to have. Undead Bard for some perfect vigor. Warlock will help out with defense chance. Nah, we'll grab the Warpstone Hunter though so we can buff up the income we're making. Sweet, Galadria is awesome looking. She starts over here in the Wily Village. The Reichshammer. Masa Moon's Pride. Eastern Pirate Blade, unmatched in its lethal sharpness, imbues its new owner with a portion of its previous wielder's power and skill. Doesn't quite match the description, does it? Her presence alone drains the joy and hope from all who encounter her, leaving only despair in her. Oh, she's an energy vampire. See, that makes sense. See, that also the plan I was going to do with her is just ignore the fight here and use her to jump across and help with the fight here in the ancient city of Quintex. So Caledria, we can't have her do anything except for sit and hope we don't get declared on. So let's give her some bats. Archers, some zombies. Yeah, just the whole suite. There are more Dark of Shadows moving here as soon as possible. We have 13 Warpstone, but as we saw, unfortunately Noctilus both didn't claim the Galleon's graveyard and got wiped out, so that just is the way it is. We can use our Warpstone, though, to try to forcibly vassalize another undead faction if there's actually any out there anymore. Don't think there are. Ogre Kingdoms, Rogue Armies. Yeah, we were too slow. There are no more undead factions outside of Nagash himself. Okay, so when we get Caledria, we have access to Unholy Resonance, income from cities plus 30%. Well, that's an easy sell. Red King, you can turn and go after the Caverns of Sotek once again. Oh no, I'm a big dumb. Here, let's go after Morcar. Please. There we go, easy win. We just didn't want to get teleported up on, because that would have been a much tougher fight. Punish and keep moving towards Tzeentch's territory. Perfect. Harry the Platypus can move up towards the bridge here and go into an ambush. Hugh is back and re-recruiting.
This will do.
Manfred, we march on Karagorud. Missing one unit. So we will just auto-resolve. Easy. We'll simply occupy it. Keep it at maxed here. Dead Man's Chest. Armor and leadership. So with Karagorud, we can grab a Obsidian Quarry, which will buff up our spell resist faction-wide and give us more recruit rank for a Morghast Archai. Looks good here, and Manfred, we can go ahead and recruit you. We do want to get rid of these spearmen eventually for the Nagash's our guard. So let's merge all four. That should turn it into... Well, I thought it was only turned into 2 units. 2 units here. Then we can come through Global. And grab a couple of the Nagash's our guard. With halberds. As well. Face off against the Dawi. Artillery is nice, but if they outpower your artillery, it's not going to do anything. Armor piercing and discourage with magical attacks. You know what? We'll grab them. It's pretty much a fully upgraded tier of artillery off the bat, so it can't hurt. Failed to kill Prince Kot. Unfortunate. More Torque of Despair. Where are these Skaven? Like Tretch is heading back towards the settlement. He's just trying to avoid our lads. So what we'll do is we'll drop into an camp stance and just walk towards him aggressively.
Not sneaky enough.
Oh, we know. We're power marching towards your boys now. We don't have enough cavalry here, is my only real concern. A all melee infantry army is going to be very good against this menace below summon. It's not so good against the artillery. Rel. We're missing the Ghost building, and we're missing the Chariot building. I'll just finish off your building lines that we have maximum amounts of capacity here. Neferata, you are in trouble, is the best way to put it. So what we will do is start up the right here next turn for the Silver Pinnacle. That way we at least have it done.
Undeath Ascendant.
Rank 15 you now are. I love that we have no good armor. Please. Sky Titan string is very good. Deepwood Branch and Obsidian Lodestone, go. This is a Book of Asher, not what we need. Okay, well, skills for Neferata, we'll give her lightning reflexes. Extra speed and damage resistance. And then, I mean, you're all upgraded, so let's get the access to Shabby Greatbow from here.
Who wishes the red
And we can bring in more vampires. We definitely need them. So let's go Death Vampire, Dark Majesty, or Determined. Let's go Dark Majesty.
ready?
Idet with her Black Cat.
I thirst.
Red Corruption, the Hunger, Spirit Leech. We can have you get out and start wounding heroes too. So we'll go maxed out on Wound. And Specialists, so that we can try to use her as a hero as such. We'll do the same with the other that we recruit. So Melissa the Determined. What about the Shadows? There are no Shadows, so we'll grab Melissa the Determined.
Ready.
Ready.
Undeath
Same setup.
Ascendant.
Red Corruption, Wound. I think I'm just going to give you Specialist in that, and then 1 point into Spirit Leech. They'll be all about slaughtering the heroes over here. If the thing dies. So Wurzag has kicked up a wall.
Everything dies.
That's all kinds of unfortunate.
I will alone.
Arise, my warrior.
Sinew Days, can you go bother them any? Hinder replenishment is not worth it. But I will go ahead and blow up the troll building. Or not.
This better be important. Agreed for now.
I'm going to leave Gragnok here, and we're just going to charge surround Wurzag so we can't do any more recruiting, and we have 3 armies we can move in with. Yeah, it's going to give me 3 giants and some Mangler Squigs.
Bring war.
Continue the siege.
Comes. They will
Merge here, here, and pretty much anywhere that we're able to
flesh to craft.
recruit the same kind of units on the fly, so kick
You
both of these guys out.
bats and wolves.
Bring in...
gather.
I guess we could use maybe 1 more bat. We need a lot of pistols, though. There we go, and Yanakot can come on in with his new squad from this side. And Kura here can do the same. So, merge up. Actually, let's click you and have you merge your whole army like...
Shines.
we can't. Okay, never mind.
It is night.
Never mind. Take these guys on out.
What do you want?
Merge up here.
I am ready.
Take these zombies out.
You dare.
Bring in pistols and some Hekar warriors. Now we should just be able to overwhelm them with numbers.
Destroy them.
3 armies is enough to win. And that's the end for Wurzag. He'll go ahead and take the Vulture Mountain from you. Thank you for taking such good care of it. And now his empire has no more territory. That is the end for Wurzag.
My will be done.
Let's turn and hit on talk.
The chariots. Dragas. Tula.
Get rid of Strasleath there and this faction.
Waves.
Get a victory, we will take it. All we lose is some zombies. 10k. We loot and occupy just for the replenishment. Haunted Hustler. There go the Bowmen of Orion.
Tra watches.
2 more zombies.
Power in online.
And And Talk will pop in the Mire, so that anyone coming through here is slowed down immensely.
I reign.
Dominable Will sounds very nice and hard to hit too, so you're a good combatant.
This better be important.
This better be important. Luther, we're gonna keep you on your bloody march.
Luther Harkon.
Yes, Arrows and Nagash Czar keep buffing up his missile troops, and we charge.
Crowded psyche.
This is all levitating over here. What do you mean declare war? We're already fighting Exotl. Oh, it was trying to go attack Itza. That would be messed up. That would be messed up. We loot and occupy, not for the gold, just for the replenishment.
Luther Harkon.
Air and Forester Shack. We don't have a Fetid Mire, but let's go for the Forester Shack now.
King of the
And one more, and that's the end of his Lanhua pack. I'm happy to send Luther back and then go for that ritual as well. So Temple of Incantation gives us more armor. I think we'll do this before upgrading up to tier 5. How do we buff Izzy Big Nasty Boats? Corrupted Stone. Yes, Corrupted Stone. So melee defense for monsters and large constructs. Red King, we are down to your last few points. I think I'm going to ignore Mentor and go for Dar Scorched Bones into the Cavalrymen. Stronger Blade there. Quickly sprint through and grab all these points. Lord of the Scourge and Thrall Master both. Magical Reserves. Awesome. Our necromancers are becoming all powerful.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Grab magical reserves there. Dracula can snag tenacity for a little bit more health.
My bloodline calls.
Uda. Raised Dead and Restless Dead.
Blood, one karst.
Quick blooded for Isabella into Bloodlust.
My bloodline.
Ados, you're doing a very good job so far. Let's give you Undying Horde. Ooh, I lied. Children of the Night. More experience gain and upkeep reduction.
Your king slaves.
Mincaus over here still being rude.
Ambush the foolish.
Let's get real sneaky. Orkin has one more turn of recruiting.
They will serve.
Timothy. I'm gonna go slaughter Iona if she crosses the sea here.
Bring me flesh to craft.
Ilana. Crossing the sea was a huge mistake. We lose 248. That is excellent. And we continue our march.
Bats and wolves gather. Necropolis awaits.
Actually looks like Imric failed his invasion too. Let's upgrade our heals a little bit further.
I'll be all powerful.
Soon. Let's go hit Vertinos, which definitely has some Skaven in it. Get rid of this so no ambushes from behind. Loot and occupy for the replenishment once more. And that grabs us Vertinos as well. Creature cages give us more cavalry recruit rank. I don't mind at all. Lustage is not going to be brave enough to come fight. He might be able to beat Tabaro, but nothing else.
No, need my warp token stash. Part of the dead.
Alright, Vlad, let's get you out moving. Grim Burloxon. There are so many armies over here.
Bids this. I refuse.
Aldebrand, what is this? What have you recruited here? 4 Luminarch of Heesh with 2.4 thousand missile strength, 5 Hellblaster volley guns, and 2 Hellstorms. Jeez. Now you're ready to fight. The problem is these things aren't nearly as useful inside of a city.
Not likely.
So I do think we can still take them down even with what they have here. She buffs up wolves and bats both. Are there more bats here for us to pick up? I prefer them to wolves, honestly. There are both of the dire wolves and replace them with no bats. We got one more fill bat too. It's more bats. Autos, let's go ahead and give you archers. Archers and wolves. Anyone with guns. Guns, archers, and wolves, all of it. So now we'll move on Henry here.
To the shadows.
Take him down easily.
The world will.
Isabella's lacking magical attacks, so we'll give those to her, and then the Bloody Banner of Slayers can go to our... They already have Frenzy, so let's give it to the Black Knights instead. Should be no casualties. 200 casualties. Alright, fair. Henry's gone, we got ourselves another scroll, and now we march on Impelhof.
And tremble.
Resolve likes their chances.
Annihilate them.
Alright, and actually, since it is taking us so long here to get to actually kicking off the rituals, we are going to split this finale into multiple parts. Something I wasn't initially thinking we would have to do. We'll split this finale into probably, hopefully just 2, but 3 parts depending on how long it takes us to actually secure these last areas and get the rituals going. So I will see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for stopping on by today's the very first part to our Nagash's finale. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I'll see you all in the next one.